no player was better than Rodri in this just ended World Cup.
According to you.
All you mentioned, Messi, walking 80% of the time. Football.
Johnny Walker.
I beg you.
I beg you, yeah.
73.
73% of work.
Flop midfielders, top 3. Vitinha, Bruno
Fernandes,
Valverde, top 3.
That's it.
Valverde, Bruno, Vitinha, top 3.
That's a 3.
I said if you don't add Bruno, you're being disingenuous.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Sibo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Malago Podcast by Betway. Guys, my name is Fentio Tahir Fentio. Sitcho for Philip Atrim
Yep.
is here. Vic. Victoria is here as well. Coach,
This guy.
Christopher Nimley
Why are you calling me Victoria?
is here as well.
Why are you calling me
his
Victoria?
name Victoria?
Victoria.
Oh, but we know that.
So,
How many of you... Oh, by the way, guys, how many of you knew or know that Victor is a twin and that his twin sister is called Victoria? So if I call him Victoria, you can't say...
My name crash or enter for.
Oh, even you? Are you serious? So when he said his sister, maybe twin sister.
But he's always referred to her as my sister.
Not getting anything.
but that's how.
Some of them were sisters.
So his sister.
Me too.
I know, yeah, but the key word is what?
Twin sister.
And now, on Kanda, my sister day.
Yeah, but you know
But
about
the
the sister.
But the CV I sent
You
you.
know, the meat, no. He talk.
Tell the story. The people don't know the
No,
story.
he said tomorrow he will bring the meat, so I have to calm down. And yes, sir, I go fire on this what would they sit for here?
Oh, guys, listen, the last time we were here,
But I never knew you were a twin.
But the CV I sent you, you don't see the name photo.
No,
Why? With the name bear twin of a twin.
the name would be there, but it wouldn't claim that it's
At least
a
you give me.
How will he give him a clue?
How
would
would it?
Victor
It
and
wouldn't.
Victoria give me
It
a clue
wouldn't.
to a twin?
You know, some people, like your parents, it could just be that your parents just like the
If you
Victor.
were Ghana,
They've had so much
say,
victories in
Oko-
their life that they will name
Oko
Victor,
Akwele,
Victoria.
Yamana. if you're a guy with name Victor Oko and then she is Victoria Akwele,
It's
then I
normal.
will tell you them between.
So the Ghana twins are Oko and Aquili.
No, if it be two girls, be maybe two boys be Oko ke Akwete.
Oh, okay.
If it be girls, it be Akwele Kakwoko.
So I say if you quit, that's different. That's quite.
If you quit it, that one is different.
Quite.
Yeah.
I know an Aquete used to work at City. Yeah. That would be a twin.
Yeah, maybe he has a twin. And he's the younger one of them.
So the Bright Aquete also, it's Aquete, not Aquete.
No Akwete.
They say
Aquete is different from
Aquete.
Oh, okay.
Aquete. It's a different, yeah, it's true.
Pronunciation.
And someone say Oko Kate.
Right.
Oh no, we said Ate. Then Oko is the eldest, Ate is the youngest.
Youngest.
Yeah, way back in primary school, I had two very troublesome friends, girls, Kwele and Akoko, Loretta.
Yeah, and they were
Loretta
twins.
and Laura, they're twin,
They were twins.
pretty, very identical, troublesome girls. I don't know why they
But the
adopted. I don't know why they
Victor
adopted
and
the
Victoria-
Ghana one because they are ever girls.
Then maybe their father
really?
should be.
No, they are 100% they are ever girls, but maybe because maybe they were born in Accra.
Yeah, grew up
And
here.
maybe when they came to school, St. John's, so they picked it up from there.
Those things. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
they had lived in the gang community.
That's what I'm saying, because they were born in
They were calling
Accra.
them
Yeah, because they are Evers.
Akwele Kakete.
They are Lumos.
Correct.
Laura and Loretta Lumos. I'm sure people who are watching movie know them. They have the twin store. They are into grooming things. They make women makeup and everything. Got a shop at East Legon. They do their sales.
Yeah.
Anytime I see them, I'm stressed, bro.
But Victor and
They will
Victoria-
worry me.
Victor and Victoria,
Even
there's
till
no
today.
link.
So today,
between.
if they see me, no.
Go stress.
Chada, what had Jane Angasa?
See, so when we were in school, of course we were young, because they're ever girls, I'm an ever boy. We just had, your bro, so we're always vibe. And they were so tiny.
This guy.
No, they were so tiny. So even some of our mates would bully them, right? Because they were so troublesome and everything. But I was like a brother to them, So, and when they were in UG and I was so this is the story. They were in UG, I was in tech. So one day, Laura called me, says, bro, say, yeah, what's up? Please, send me credit right now. I said, okay, no problem. So I go, so that time, so I had to go to the shop down there to
Yeah,
go and buy a
transfer.
card. No, card and scratch
scratch card number. Yeah.
So I go buy the scratch card no 20 CDs where I send Laura. I send Laura no less than 4 minutes. No, Loretta call me say, and where's mine? That's me.
Chucky,
That's it. And where's mine? I said, damn. I know like I do 10-10.
What a mistake.
Right now, I'm going to buy that 20 Ghana. Bro, university days, 40 Ghana, go
That's
one
a
night.
lot, but- That's a lot.
How would you think that you could sort one house?
But mine no go
I
there.
don't know say Loretta day. I don't say Coco day.
Even if she get credit safe,
They'll plan them.
because even if she know day,
why send them a
even if she know day, the moment she comes, the other
let's go talk
Bro, I said the last time, so their shop at East Legon, right? Last time I was driving by the shop.
Yeah.
They are both in the USA now. I didn't know they were back in town. Normally when they come, they would text me, so I didn't know. So I'm driving by the shop and I drive by. I didn't even look at the shop or anything.
Okay.
As soon as I drive by, like just some few meters away, my phone is ringing. Coco. Yeah. Shit, where are you going? Come back, I'm in the shop. Come back. Look behind you.
Bralon Billy.
So quickly, I forgot 10.
They come back.
Charlie, I could do the place like 1 hour.
You
We
stress.
chat. But they are beautiful people, like, some of my very best friends.
If you understand them,
Yeah.
lovely to have them.
Yeah.
Guys, last week we were here. We talked about who would win the World Cup. And now we know who has won the World Cup. Congratulations to Spain. España. Spain. Beautiful.
Viva España!
España. Viva España. Beautiful Spain. How do you say congratulations in Spanish? Is it felicidades? No.
Felicidade would be...
No, that would be it.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, felicitations. That would
Yeah.
be it. Felicitation.
Yeah, felicitation.
It would
So,
be.
felicidad,
Yeah, that would
yeah.
be it. Right? Oh my God. Congratulations, coach. You said Spain were going to win from the start of the tournament.
Nobody.
And I've never seen, I don't know, I've been with you for a long time. You've had a few predictions wrong. You've had a few right. But I think this is probably one of the most convicted I have seen of you about a particular team and it turning out to be exactly how you predicted.
They'll win the next Euros, right?
Don't go that far.
I'm
Relax
telling
now.
you.
Relax.
Going to
Coach. Calm down.
It's only
Coach.
France. That one to be the chicken chain.
Relax. Right from the start, you were dead on with your prediction. You said Spain were always going to win. At the start of the competition, we saw signs of why Spain were the better footballing nation. Obviously, the Cabo Verde game was a bit of a one-off. Exactly.
Yeah.
Those things kind of happen. But as the competition progressed, game after game, they just kept getting better. Not exciting to watch, but very efficient with their style. Mm-hmm. They always found a way to win. And their style was definitive. It was identifiable. It was defined. And it is this. We will keep the ball. We will starve you of the ball. If you don't have the ball, you cannot hurt us.
We are in charge.
And they took that to the final. A final where it took until the 119th minute before Argentina could even get a shot at goal. Not on target, shot at goal. The whole 120 minutes, Argentina did not have a single shot on target. That is incredible dominance as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I've ever watched a World Cup final like this, so one-sided in my entire life. We'll go through the final analysis, of course. But also on the show today, I want everybody's best 11. And more importantly,
Which one?
your flop 11.
Plenty players flopped. That one will be tough to do, but yeah.
You know that somebody said, I think I saw, I don't know, was it on Twitter or where? Someone said there are some players whose value has doubled by their appearance at the World Cup, and those whose value has reduced. Their aura has reduced as a result of their World Cup performance. So we'll go through that list. Whose aura has reduced because they had a poor World Cup, and whose aura has gone super up as a result of the World Cup. Coach, you have a call.
Yeah.
Who's calling you?
It's my wife, of course.
Okay, answer the call.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
listening.
Yeah, I think I'm starting.
Aye.
So
Yeah, maybe you say, yeah.
Oh, I should get home around 8:30.
8:30. That is honesty.
And with the motor
I.
with the motor sorry, when I'm coming out.
Okay, I'm with me up for why. Yeah, by a point, ever.
So different you can.
Yeah, I'm with me up for why a point. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like all going to be.
I've told you people that when you arrive at places, let them know. Like she won't call you. She didn't know.
No.
She
She knows that. So her question was she wanted to know exactly what time will I come home.
what time you are
So
coming?
sorry, so that she will prepare my thing for me.
Hey, Jimmy, texted your wife. Oh, babe.
No, she's away.
Okay, we are but no, not to him.
When I left the house.
Yeah, I'm home. I'm about to.
When I left the house, I
start.
told her I
I'll
was
text
coming
you
here,
after
so
we
she-
are done. That is how it goes. Before you got here, you already texted it. And now you've told her that you've started. When you got here, I was on video call.
Yeah, you're talking to your wife.
You have to.
No comment, please.
Or see you have to.
That is true.
You know, the whole time I
don't
was
have to
talking,
write
the whole
those.
time I was talking, he was looking. I could see from the side of my eye
That
he was giving me some look that don't do that and come back here and talk nonsense.
I was not
The
giving you any
day,
look.
the day you will say you are going to tie the knot.
I was not giving you
Let
any
me don't yami acho. Adza you be yo hono.
What have you did at the Nigerian's wedding?
Oh, na say get here they say hey small.
But I think the real display was Nathan's wedding.
Huh?
Nathan's wedding.
That day, both the engagement and rate, we know the display for them. The concoction you like, I go make it public. I go come with 2 gallons. Not the bottles I give you.
Jerry cans.
The chaff in one
One smooth.
and then the smooth in another.
One chaff.
You can't reject it.
Coach,
you know who
no,
I will hand
Coach,
it
you know
over
what you should do? The altar, we should go and place it there.
No. Normally, I will have it when I'm entering. It will be with me.
So it will
We
be
are going to
public
take
presentation.
of course, the media will be there. So I will hand it over to his wife and the comment. It's all to your benefit. You, this woman, is to your benefit. And I will show her
How to administer it.
the dosage.
So that there is no overdose.
And I'll tell her,
It is in your interest.
it's in your interest that it is properly measured. See, I'll bring her. You see, those who
Measuring cup.
those that they set up, you see, the girl want to do now. I will bring them and say, if you want to give them two thoughts of the smooth, 1 thought of the chaff. The chaff is very dangerous. I will take up you. You see, God has already blessed that day in advance. We'll live to see that day. Very, very soon, isn't it?
Amen.
When she comes.
Coach, that day will come. When is she one? Chicago, madam.
When she comes.
Let's continue.
Now we'll go Chicago. Charlie.
Wait, Coach, you go ahead.
Chicago.
Where is the tongue? Where is the tongue in Chicago? Where's the tongue in Chicago?
Go ahead.
Chicago.
That's how it's pronounced.
I can't even.
I don't know at what point
At
in the
what
pronunciation
point
that my
that-
tongue will come out.
What is the tongue doing there?
Make I don't dare say. Don't dare say.
No, I'm talking about the pronunciation. But this guy is fool.
Why? Right now you can't debate.
Hey, I beg, if you talk to her, we dey expect time. Oh, these holidays, we dey expect time, big time.
Let's do the show.
We expect that from where?
Chicago.
Let's do that.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
On that note, Coach, let's talk about the final. Not the whole World Cup, about the final briefly, because we have so many things to talk about. All the players that was they gave out, the FIFA 11. So, but on the game itself, briefly, for me, like, how did that happen? I mean, obviously we expected Spain to dominate the ball.
That's right.
But it was so bad. Like, it was so sad to watch. I couldn't believe how bad Argentina looked. Was it a case of Argentina just being bad, or was Spain that made them like that?
You remember I told you something that for the very first time, that 10 against 11 or that 10v9,
That advantage.
that they've always played with throughout the tournament, where they've got their most
Only 10
influential
players.
player
Yeah, I get it.
working 70 to 80% of the
I
time.
remember that very well.
And then 20% he'll come and do what he had to do. For the first time, it will not go to their advantage.
You mentioned it. I
And
remember.
I believe that from the way Spain go about their business, every player has a work to do. Spain is the only team in the world you cannot give an advantage to and not suffer for it. No matter how good you are, once they have that numerical advantage on you, you will pay the price. So I was telling people that, and you and myself, we had that discussion. I said, look, when the game starts, for once, Leo, when I said I'm referring to Messi, he cannot be made to walk. Maybe he has to do something that he's not done in the past 5 years or in the past 2 years. And what is that? He should at least, together with Alvarez, put pressure on the two center-back of Spain. Because if you allow Kubasi time on the ball, he will do extraordinary things.
Yeah.
Even under pressure, he's passing the ball. He's not giving the ball away. Let alone under no pressure, where he can pick up the ball, pass to Pedro, pass to Rodri, give it to Rios, give it to Cucurella, pass with anybody at all. He can pass the ball to them. Something had to stop that from happening. At least, if not completely stop, hurry him up.
Let him rush the decision.
Let him rush the decision. You cannot make him so overly comfortable in doing the things that he would do even so well under pressure. So I highlighted that. And I said, because of that, they will suffer. Two, I'm grateful for once. All those who doubted Rodri's winning of the Ballon d'Or some few seasons ago have now come to realize that such a player will always be an untouchable. You take him out of your team, if you don't take it, the whole building will come down, collapse. He's so good. He reminds
At controlling the game.
At controlling the game. Everybody needs a controller. When it came to the Black Star, we have our own controller. But those flanking the controller could not even control and pass. But when you go to Spain,
Rodri is so good, he got rid of our controller.
who was that?
Thomas.
There you go.
Atletico Madrid.
There you go.
It displaced him.
Yes.
To the point where they make your controller go to right back.
That's right. True. So there are levels to all these things. There are levels to it.
So Rodri is our controller's controller.
Yes, our controller boss is ready. Partey's boss is ready. He himself, he asked him
That's
to
right.
admit.
That's right.
You understand? There are levels to these things.
Yeah.
But good
At the
for
time,
Rodri.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, good
I thought
for Rodri.
Rodri was okay, but I was like,
No.
why is this guy?
I've always
But,
told you.
yo, it's unbelievable.
And if you look at him, look at the Fabian Ruiz ball, look at Danny Olmo. Then from frying pan to fire.
Yeah.
Pedri, who has played a lot of game, felt the stress of a lot of football he's played consistently over the past 3 years, will sit in. When he comes to explicit, very clean. So at the end of the day, who was in that Argentinian team? Who at all could live with them? Nobody could live with them. They had McAllister. I remember when I was talking, people spoke about McAllister, Paredes, Enzo Fernandez. These are quality players, don't get me wrong. But like I just said, there are levels to it too.
And different profiles.
Different
actually.
profiles.
Yeah. Argentina's made very mechanical.
Very
in that way,
mechanical.
but these are technicians.
These are technicians.
Yeah. The Spaniards.
Before the ball appears, they've already seen you. Okay? Rodri is currently in world football. He's the midfielder who uses... You see, football is played on 4 words.
Okay.
4 basic words is what play football.
That's right. Teach us.
Observation,
Yes.
decision making, receiving of the ball, and action. During the days of Pele and Co, they will receive the ball, they will observe, they will decide, and then they will act. But in the modern game, before you receive the ball, your observation and your decision should have been made.
So the order of those words has flipped.
I flipped. before the ball comes to you, you should have observed and decided on what to do. So the moment the ball comes
Xavi was the best at that.
Menuya. Before the ball comes to you, you see, and the receiving and the action is more or less simultaneous.
Synced.
And Rodri is the best in the business. Thank you for mentioning the name of Xavi. Those days, that Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. That was so you say Busquets was so good at receiving the ball under pressure. The decision has already been made.
What he wants to do.
Has already been made.
He's not waiting to receive the ball.
He's observed and decided.
He knows you are going here already.
That's it. And the ball, hey, I thought he didn't see me. He's already seen you.
Yeah.
You understand? So who was going to live with them? Nobody could live with them. Now, if you look at the Argentine, I respected them for one thing. They knew they couldn't live with them.
Right.
So let's surround them. They did that. But in their zone, where they believed that they had the numbers, then they go and press. Gradually pushing the game to... Look, if the game had gone to penalties, they would have won.
To be fair, if it wasn't the red card, they had a chance of pushing it all the way to...
Although, yes, Spain were creating some chance and they were messing up. But if the red card hadn't come, I think the game would have gone to penalties.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they would trust them. But even them, I think the stage they would have lost. Because by then, they had taken a lot of their first penalty takers out of the game. The one who scored the penalty in last 4 years have been substituted. Alvarez will play, he's been substituted. And then they were left with Otamendi and those guys. They were going to. And the Spanish goalkeeper is good at saving, although the Argentine guy is.
Yeah, because they also suffered 2 very serious injuries to their centre backs.
Exactly.
First choice centre back.
First choice centre back. You understand? Now, apart from that, another thing that, in my view, was so clear for everybody to see was the importance of the 2 fullbacks of Spain.
Yeah.
Look, Porro and Cuckoo, they were so good on that day. They were so good on that day. And they complemented their wingers. Look, I think the weakest link in the Spanish team was the guy who played out left wide.
Baena.
He was the weakest link there. And we all know why he was playing. The first choice player was not fully fit. Nico wasn't fit.
Yeah.
So you
being all tournament.
All tournament. That was what he did well, but he was their weakest link. So they needed their fullbacks. That's what I mean. Because all the time you need more than 2 players, 2 or more players to stop him. If the fullback doesn't support him, he will easily be nullified.
Yeah.
So they brought the importance of the 2. Because they could afford to support because the 2 centre backs were not under any pressure. And they could pass them. Look at Alvarez. Odrani Sahamani Brema uniform. Because if you go to Laporte has got Rodri and then Kubasi.
Just couldn't get anywhere near.
You can't get anywhere near. And Fenty, do you know what this is? This is system perfected.
Yeah.
They have perfected the system and the rule. There were times where you will see, especially in that semi-finals against France, there were times that you will see the French thought they had them. But the system would just allow them to move on the blind side. One player will always move on the blind side of the trap. And the guys on the ball, because they are so good, they will see him. Then they render all your press, counter press, anticipation, everything useless. You have to. For how long can you go on like that?
I'll give you a phrase that encapsulates that. Says organization beats chaos every time.
That is it. That is it. So look, the final would have always gone the way. I didn't see it. My only disappointment was how far the game traveled.
Right.
I thought it's a game that should have been finished in 90.
You did state that it wouldn't
go. I said it wouldn't go beyond the 90th minute. That was my only disappointment. When it got to a stage, I got frustrated, not because of what the Argentines were doing, but I got frustrated because the Spanish team were becoming too wasteful, especially when they brought their special goal scorer,
Moreno.
He had a free header.
Had a good header that he missed.
Buried it in the back of it, let's go.
At that point, the Spanish supporters were panicking. It's like,
yes,
it might not be an audio because ordinarily, Merino wouldn't miss that.
You had that in all day.
Yeah.
But I think the best team won the tournament.
Absolutely.
By far, the best footballing team. When I talk about team, they had individuals. Look, for them to have won this tournament, when their 2 explosive wingers whom they virtually used to destroy everybody at the Euros, came to the tournament half fit. As for one of them, there, his fitness was so bad that
and the other one didn't necessarily even play well.
Yes.
Yaba didn't play well.
No, but you see, he came not fit.
Yeah.
But his presence.
It wasn't even supposed to be fit for the tournament.
We all knew he had a bad hamstring injury.
Some people had even ruled him
out of the tournament.
Yeah.
So for them to have for them to have done what they did, without the impact of these two guys in top form, Masa, this is clear system operating. Brilliant. They need them, but even if they are not there, once the system is operating, everybody will function. And that is exactly what happened.
Sijo, and you are a big fan of how Spain have done what they've done. You've always been a big fan of all of the mechanism that has led to this success. It's not something they stumbled
He's a chemist. He's a chemist, so he understands the word mechanism.
Yes.
The step by step.
It's a process.
It's a process. Huge process.
Coach used a phrase that I want to. He said, this was always going to be the outcome.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't skip, like, it's like, it goes back to the phrase I use, organization beats chaos every single time. Argentina, let's stick with them a little bit. I know you have a lot to say about Spain, but were there some things Argentina could have done better to have a chance at all? Or it's like what coach says, it didn't matter what Argentina did. What was always going to be the outcome was what was the outcome.
I think Argentina's game plan was working until the red card and fatigue setting.
Yeah.
I think Argentina knew they couldn't match Spain if they were going to be expansive and play. So they would sit deep and then they'll try and break Spain's rhythm, which they tried, but Spain didn't respond. The difference between Argentina and England is when Argentina were getting at England, hitting them, England were complaining, they were responding to it. They were also getting into heavy tackles. Spain were not. There was even a time where somebody dragged Lamine Yamal when the ball had gone out. He didn't complain. There were moments where Rodri would come and they challenge, they'll get on with the game. And the thing about Spain is they're also very physical.
Yeah.
I mean,
in a different way.
Fabian Ruiz is no slouch. Like, Rodri is a big boy. Cucurella is rough. Pedro Pro is tough. Kubasi and Laporte, they are horrible to deal with. And Dani Olmo, Yatabal, you won't get close to them until we get a pin on them. So there were players who were elusive or evasive of the hard tackles and then the rough play from Argentina. And there were others who could also take it on board. And even when the contacts were made, they would never complain. They'll get on with the game. But what Argentina were trying to do was to stop that rhythm from Spain. Because if Spain are building their rhythm and with momentum is dangerous. But what you want to do is to frustrate them. That at least possession they get, you stop them from getting on the end of it. So I think Argentina's game plan was to frustrate them for as long as possible. And they were happy to see Spain take the shots from the edge of the box. And so we saw Martinez pull off a couple of saves. They were direct to him. They're happy. They backed their keeper to be a very good shot stopper. So they were limiting Spain big opportunities in the box. But as the game...
Kubasi took a couple,
from the edge. So they were limiting Spain from getting into the box. So even though Spain were creating the openings, they were having a lot of the possession, Argentina would have been happy. And the red card came getting to the end of the game.
Yeah.
And then
of regulation time.
Then there's a whole 30 minutes to play. I think if that game had gone into that extra time, and Argentina could have also brought on a couple of their, like maybe Lautaro comes on, a couple of players come on, they could have
a bit of danger.
They could have taken that game all the way to the penalty shootout, and anything could happen from that point. Yeah. Or Argentina were also hoping that, look, we have got the quality in Messi, we've got players like Alvarez, Lautaro. One moment could make the difference. So as long as they are not losing, they are still in the game. And that's how the game panned out. As long as they were not losing, they were still in the game. In fact, even before the Spanish goal, Argentina had some couple of openings that looked threatening. Simeone crossed some ball across the face of goal. Unai Simon stopped it. And all of that. So Argentina's game plan was working to a certain point. They knew the game they were going to play. And I thought that was smart from them because, not their actions, but the game plan, because Argentina have a very thin squad. They were working with about 14 players.
The rest of them weren't deemed good enough,
like,
or
they won't make the impact. They won't make the impact. And when you're taking somebody off and bringing them on, the drop off was so huge.
Yeah.
So imagine taking Enzo off, or taking Messi off, or taking, if you like, McAllister off.
Even Lisandro, when he got injured.
The drop off Otamendi for the drop off from is so huge.
Even from Romero to Otamendi.
It's
Otamendi
so
has
huge.
lost so much form.
Yeah, it's so even though they've got some players in there, the drop off was so huge. And I think, and again, they were running on very low tanks at the final. Because when you look at how teams have stretched them in the knockout stages. So we saw in the game against Cabo Verde, they went all the way to extra time. It was an intense game.
Very, very
Cabo
intense.
Verde stretched them.
Physically absorbing.
Then they played against Egypt, another intense 90 minutes. Then they played against Switzerland. Again, another one they had to dig deep. So they went all the way to extra time.
Yeah.
Then against England. So this is a squad that doesn't have a great pool of players, and their best players had been stretched. So they were running on their last tanks in the final. And the worst team you want to play when you're running on that tank is the team that will let you chase the ball.
Oh, God.
So that's not. If they were playing against a team, if they played England in the final, Argentina could have won. Because England won't let Argentina hassle too much for the ball.
Yeah.
Even though England will have that part maybe in physicality and everything, Argentina will also have moments on the ball. And it's those, you see, when you play against Spain, it is not what you do on the ball that gets you to be tired, though. It is chasing after ghosts and shadows and the ball that will drop your energy levels. And that is what Argentina suffered. And of course, as coach said, their best player is Lionel Messi. He won't help them press. Obviously, he won't chase the ball. And that is his game now. They have to accept it. When it works, they give him credit for being intelligent in scanning. When it doesn't work, it is the cost of his brilliance and also the cost of when it doesn't work that it can.
The economy, call it opportunity
cost. Is the opportunity cost of having Lionel Messi at this age of his. And the best guy is not this. Messi, even 2014 final, the people should go and watch the final. He was still working, though.
He was still. But the
Against
difference
Germany.
then is that yes, he was working.
If the ball is in his zone, he will try.
He can explode.
But now he doesn't
But
have
this time he doesn't
the
have
same.
yeah.
So I'm talking about off the ball.
Yeah, he was working.
So, he was still working.
under Pep Guardiola.
Absolutely.
He was working.
So it's something in his game. He conserves energy. He read the game. He's intelligent. When the ball comes, as Coach said, he explodes. But it wasn't to be in this time. So
The problem with this was the ball wasn't coming.
Emma,
Even when it came, the distance between him and the next Argentine player
it's
was
huge.
so
But the difference
huge.
between this Messi
By the time he even tries to get around players
crowded.
to pass for a teammate, they've won the ball back.
and Messi is not in the age where he can get past players.
That's
He
what I
doesn't
mean.
have the same
Can't
pace
dribble
and
past
everything.
3-4.
And Messi won't drop deep to come and pick the ball and create things unless there's.
You know, majority of the game before you go, Messi was out of camera shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because the
you,
game was
you'll be looking. There's
see
a wide shot of the
two
pitch.
players you won't see. Messi and Unai Simon.
Yes.
Yes.
They were the two
No,
players. you didn't see.
everybody else will be in the action area. Messi will be out of
Messi-
shot along with the Spain goalkeeper.
Messi and Unai Simon, you see them. You know. So for me, I agree with Coach that it was always going to be Spain. And Argentina almost forced the issue.
Yeah.
They almost they almost forced the issue. When you think about it, they almost forced the issues. Because when you look at the clear cut chances Spain had, they didn't have many.
Yeah.
If any. Well, the clearest chance he had was in extra time, Merino's header, and then in Nico Williams.
Even after the red card, that was the
And Nico Williams also, Pedri's ding to him, very clever pass.
Yeah,
he just couldn't find the connection. And then the ghost goal they didn't give. I wonder why they didn't give, because they said Merino stepped on, Otamendi,
That goal was
which was
a perfect goal.
play acting, because the leg Otamendi claims the player stepped on.
Wasn't that why he was holding?
He held the opposite leg.
Yeah, he was holding the left.
So, and then the referee bought into it and But when you look at Spain,
Yeah.
the worry is they were not even at their best while they were doing all this thing that they were doing.
That is the issue.
The Spanish team at the Euros was far better
Far
than
better.
Yeah.
they were more dangerous, obviously, and the reason is because Lamine Yamal and
Nico.
were fit, they were firing, they were fresh.
Yeah.
But the Spanish team had their own issues with Lamine's fitness and sharpness coming to the competition. But even though I thought Lamine's picked off, that looked like he was fine in the knockout stages, I think Pedri said something that for me was profound, right? He said that Lamine doesn't have to force it. There are times he's trying to do too much, but he's young, he's the team and everything. I think that in the third game in the group stage, in the last 32 game, he was trying to do so much, losing the ball when he didn't have to, misplacing passes. I think the more experienced players told him that, look, it might not be, it might not work for you as it's working for your club side, but we still need you to be in the team. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
And when I saw him in the game against France, in the game against Belgium, in the final,
He was very simple.
he wasn't overdoing it.
He was very simple.
And he actually really held him. I think, and you see, people have said Isles Bayana was their weakest thing. I think though, his performance has gone under the radar.
No, I think off the ball he was very brilliant. But in the 1v1 situation,
It's not his game. It's not his game. He won't get past people like Nico. I think what Alex Baena is suffering from is the compare because he's playing the same position like Nico. People attempted to compare what Nico would do.
If
with
Nico was there, what would he have done
on this? But what Alex Baena does that Nico didn't do, and I like the coach Fuente, because he almost swapped roles for Baena and Lamine Yamal. So what Lamine Yamal was doing at the Euros in a different way, Baena was now doing it. And what Nico Williams was doing in the Euros, Lamine Yamal was now doing. And this is what I mean. At the Euros, Nico Williams was tasked to stretch the play and hack the line. So he was wider.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal played almost in the half space.
In the channel.
Right, in the channel, which allowed Cavallal a lot more to go down that line.
That's right.
In this competition, Lamine Yamal hacked the line.
Yeah, he stayed there.
Alex Baena
came in.
And
I like
Kukurea to do. Yeah. Because he appreciated the weakness of Baena.
Yeah.
And also understood that Lamine Yamal on the line could draw more players to him and then there is space. Yeah. So if you watch Pedro Porro's goal against France, Lamine Yamal makes a little run but stretches the center back and the left back. Dinya and then Lacroix at the time.
Yeah.
And there was a big space. At the Euros, Lamine Yamal will come into the half space. And he scored the goal he scored against France. Yes. Look at where he scored the goal from. Look at his performances. Yeah. But look at where Nico Williams will be arriving from. So De La Fuente was smart. He knew Baena won't do Nico Williams. But Lamine Yamal can do Nico Williams in a different way. Yeah. Not necessarily dribbling past people.
On the opposite flank.
Yes. Not necessarily dribbling past people. And that is why Lamine Yamal didn't get a lot of goal sights. Right? Because he was always starting very wide and stretching the width.
That's an interesting observation.
He and Tagliafico in the final, for instance, they are keeping the width. They are keeping the width. And so we saw that in that channel, Spain had a lot of joy between Tagliafico and then Martinez. Yeah. Yes. Spain had a lot of joy. And that was Lamine Yamal's rule. So I respect him for that. Because for a young player whose hype has been built on dribbling people, creating chances, for him to understand the role that has been presented to him in the peculiar situation of the competition, that is a certain level of maturity. Yeah. But really, you really have players who show both in the game, appreciate and accept a new role. That doesn't make them the go-to person in the team.
Yeah,
the star man, and give him the freedom to do whatever he liked. So I appreciate it and I love that. And again, look, De La Fuente also knows his players. Yes. So many coaches would have tackled maybe Pedri starting. My coach said it. Pedri looked a bit jaded and tired. Especially when he plays and hits the 50-minute mark, then they lose energy. So rather than playing him at that time, bring him on later. And then Fabian Ruiz comes in with a different energy, one of the most underrated players in the team.
Well, hasn't played a lot of football this season. So he was fresh.
And one of the reasons why I liked Alex Baena is when we speak about how Spain is able to evade press of teams, Alex Baena's position anytime a Spanish player is in danger was incredible. Yeah. He and Dani Olmo, they were incredible outballs. Like Alex Baena will always, you see, his job is not to stretch the line and go and open up and wait for it. His job was always to come shots and come down the middle, be available, come and receive the ball. And he did it perfectly. His job was not necessarily to create chances, score goals. So I get why people, but it was those little details that always got Spain with two men available every time. And Yazabal is not an out-and-out striker. He also can come. So at times they have three players. Then Lamine Yamal will hack somebody, then Pedro Porro go Korea. So I just think the scary thing for the world now is if Europe is unable to stop Spain in 2028, we could have a Spanish team who has won the Euros last time, who has won the World Cup now, will win the Euros in 2028, which is 2 years from now. And when they host the World Cup in 2030,
they'll be deadly.
So if somebody has to do something somewhere, I'm telling you people, if somebody doesn't do something somewhere, Spain,
and the team looks very young, right?
It doesn't look young, coach. It looks young.
It is not looking young. You can't mention the two. No,
coach, and the next generation
players not be at their best at this tournament. How old are
coach? And the next generation,
one is 19, the other is like 20.
And the next generation of Spanish, look, and even the players we think they are old, Fabian Ruiz and Rodri,
they are not old.
They have a lot of football in them, and the way they play. They are not like Rice or Caicedo who would have to run with the ball. So the way they play, they can play more tournaments. So for me, I'm happy with the project. But it's credit to them because De La Fuente at U19 worked with a lot of these boys. At U21 worked with them. At the U23 worked with them. And that is why he will start Unai Simon ahead of Raya.
Yeah.
And the people in Spain won't complain. But the people outside Spain will complain because those in Spain know that this is the coach who has went to Unai Simon, and they trust the coach. And if he doesn't call, you remember at the Euros, ahead of the Euros, do you know who people the globe thought was going to be Spain's left back?
Ahead of the 2024 Euros.
Yes. Grimaldo. No, Grimaldo. Because Alonso had used him perfectly well for Leverkusen. Scoring goals, assisting.
Exactly.
Kukureya had just come to Chelsea and was finding his feet in that first season.
Yeah.
Kukureya's real breakout was through the Euros and he continued. But De La Fuente said, Kukureya, you are my left back. Yeah. Why? He knows him from the U21 team.
Yeah.
And the Olympics team. And he has trusted that he can do a job for him. And look at the benefits of all of that is happening. Rough.
Kuku I don't think Kuku has put a foot wrong in the last 2 years.
No, it's crazy.
He's been...
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Brilliant. Actually, he just needs to cut out a bit of the excessive aggression. Sometimes
that's him. The moment he stops that,
there is
you're going to
no. You see, there is a place for it. That yellow card you got was very.
Which one?
The
he got a yellow card.
Yeah. I thought no.
But that's
like there was no need for that. You have that energy. There is going to be moments in the game where you will be required to do that to put.
Charlie Messi almost choked the guy. Messi choked the guy. Say the guy come him off.
Messi be wicked guy.
The
guy just did this.
Messi wanted to slack.
He just did this.
Ashu, I don't know what you want to pick on the final. Because me, I have things to see. Things we need to go through. The award winners.
The award winners will come there.
We'll come to that.
So
I see. For me, I'll talk about the two coaches and the behavior of Argentina. Look,
after the World Cup final, right? Post the final,
even before the final.
Okay.
Sicho spoke about the adjustment and the bold calls that De La Fuentes made in 2024. At this tournament, one of the things I respect about coaches is a coach who is able to admit a mistake he has made and fix it. Doesn't allow their pride to get in the way. Remember the game where he started Gavi, dropped Dani Olmo, started Gavi and Pedri, and it was the game that Spain failed to win.
Yeah, Cabo Verde.
Cape Verde.
Yeah.
And after the game, I said on TV that I didn't think there was any need for him to play Gavi in that game.
Is that the only game Gavi played then?
Yeah.
We didn't see him again.
No, we didn't. After that game, we didn't.
The only other time we saw him was when they were beating him. Yes. When they were beating him was when we saw him. We didn't see him again.
Yes. And I like that. I like coaches who, yes, be strong in your conviction. So that stubbornness, we see it in the way he backs Unai Simon, in the way he backs Kukureya, players who have earned their place in the team, but also be prepared to take a revised position when an approach or a decision is not working. Because I have always said that as good as Pedri is, he's not an number 10. He does well when the game is in front of him. Okay. So when he has to start the pick-up possession, he's influential in the second phase of the play. In that third phase, when he's approaching zone 13, that is Fermin Lopez, that is Dani Olmo.
Yeah.
They are more influential.
And like Fermin Lopez come this tournament, like
if you go play the Bayana there,
crazy.
About the
so very good. That's
why what they did when they went with him.
That's why I always felt that almost should have played that game. But this is a manager who knows his team very well. And so since then, he's found the formula that works. If you listen to what Marco Correa said about the fact that he's going to tattoo himself, Correa made a promise that after this he will retire. I don't know whether he will follow through.
No,
he said if he wins the World Cup, he will retire.
How old is he?
27 years.
Whether he will follow through on that. But the promise to tattoo the man on his body.
It says a lot.
It says a lot. And it says a lot about how much in high esteem those players hold him.
Mm.
Last week, I explained De La Fuente's progress with this group of players and how for each member of the team, he has coached them at least 2 national team levels. So for those who he met at the Olympic team, this will be his second time of coaching them. For someone like Rodri, he's coached Rodri at 4 different national teams. That level of familiarity, that level of consistent national team minutes with the players is what allows him to forge the team in the image of the manager.
Contact time.
I don't know if you guys have noticed. There is a big difference between the way this generation of the Spanish national team behave when provoked to the Xavi Busquets era. If it had been those players that Argentina were committing these fouls, like they'll be rolling on the floor as if they were.
These guys are calm.
There's a different attitude to the way they play. And it comes from having worked with a man from 2015, 2019. So yes, some of them came into the national team at different times. Some of them met him at different times. But the ethos remains unchanged. The character that he demands when you're in the national team. That is why you saw Dani Olmo. Yeah. Look, I guarantee you, if you see Dani Olmo in a Barca shirt, and the things that Leandro Paredes was doing to him on the pitch, he surfaced it. I think the attitude will be different. But De La Fuentes demands something entirely different from his players. And I respect him for that. And I said, as far as I'm concerned, he goes down as the greatest in the history of Spain.
Of course. How many managers have done what he's done?
Not just for...
Vicente won. There was one Euros and World Cup.
They have the same record. If he tops it off with the next Euros.
But see, even without that, why I say
I think the quality set.
Why I say
this man is more limited.
That was Spain's first World Cup. It means
I understand.
It's not even about the group he has to work with.
Yeah.
Why I say De La Fuentes is because he can literally say he made all of these boys. And nobody will doubt him. Because in Greece 2015, he showed us Rodri, Mikel Merino, and Unai Simon. 4 years later at the under-21, Fabian Ruiz, Oyarzabal, and the guys who joined. At the Olympics, Cucurella, Pedro Porro,
Pedri.
So every member of this group owes their national team career to him. Del Bosque cannot say that about the group of players that he won the World Cup with.
No.
Aragonés, yes. Yeah. To a certain degree. But this is the first time where for a national team, about over 70% of the squad were made by the manager.
True.
And not just the progression of those players. It is what those players have gone on to attain. It's given us a Ballon d'Or winner in Rodri. And depending on how the next 6 months
go, second Ballon d'Or, you win it again.
Depending on how the next 6 months go,
he's won the World Cup.
We may be revisiting this conversation.
Yeah.
There's
only one win now. The next 6 months, we are not winning anything.
In terms of what he even did with those youth teams. And you see, De La Fuentes and that project from 2015, 2019, and 2021 is the reason Spain could dream again.
Yeah.
Because after winning the Euros in 2012, Spain from 2013 up until 2021 were rubbish.
Yeah.
They were not competitive.
At senior level.
Yes, at senior level, they were not competitive. But while they were going through that fallow period, the hope Spain had was the next generation of players who were coming through.
Yeah.
And that was the 2015 team. That was the 2019
And the evidence
team.
was there.
Yes. So just like the
They
way...
had won 2 Euros and won an Olympic silver.
Yes. And just like the way our oldies used to say that the Starlets of 95, New Zealand, the Black Satellites, 2001, Argentina, were going to give us a Black Stars to be proud of. This was Spain's. So 2014 World Cup, group stage exit.
Yeah.
Euro 2016, they didn't go anywhere. World Cup 2018, round of 16 exits. Then
Euro 2020.
Didn't also
in England.
Yes. Didn't go according to plan. Go to the World Cup.
2020, semi-final?
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it contest or semis?
Semis.
But semi-final.
Italy. Chiesa.
Semis.
Under
It was Italy
Enrique.
that knocked them out.
It was Italy, yeah. Chiesa.
Then
I remember.
So
Enrique
they fell short again.
They fell short
Bottom
again.
line.
Then Enrique goes to the World Cup, doesn't do well.
Morocco.
Got knocked out by an African
Morocco.
country.
Then they hire him.
That was what, in the quarterfinal?
Yeah.
Last
So
no, round of 16.
Round of 16.
around 16.
Because Morocco knocked out Portugal in the quarterfinal.
Correct.
Yeah. Round of 16.
Since they won the World Cup,
They've never
Spain
been to
had
the quarters.
They had not won a knockout game in the World Cup until the La
This tournament.
Fuentes.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a fallow period of about 8 years where they had one good tournament in between. And when they started winning, it was a combination of the youth teams that this man had coached and built that started
Different
winning.
generations properly progress into the senior
And that is why I say he's the greatest to have come out of Spain. If you put the success at the youth level, how his success accidentally created a succession plan for the main national team, and then to now finally actually win it, Olympic first, Olympic silver, then Euros and the World Cup. Look, he's untouched. The other side of it, you see, coaching at this level, is holistic. A few years ago, I think I went with you when we went to Ogu Matuafa. Or he met with
me.
a number of journalists, and he explained something that one of the things their partners abroad always say is that coaching is holistic. No matter the title you are given, you are a manager. And so the behavior of your players reflects who you are
As a coach.
and the sort of education you allow. When you watch the Argentine players and the way they have been behaving in the last 5 or 4 years, we respect what they have succeeded. But the way they go about it is no way to emulate. You saw Leandro Paredes against the Netherlands. Free kick has been given. He kicks the ball into the opponent's bench to provoke them. When at this tournament,
Paredes is a very terrible.
and you see, it's not just him. When a decision has been given and they don't like it, the way they behave is very despicable.
very shameful.
And at every point, the manager has been quiet.
Yeah,
and that's why, I mean, when he was shedding tears, much as I respect what he has accomplished, I had no sympathy for him. Because the way they have gotten this fight, see, when they did it to England, people don't like the English. So yeah, it's they are canon for that, for things like this. It's fair game that sort of behavior, and in the name of the so-called Falklands War and the spillover, everyone sort of justified that behavior against the English. Why is Roberto Ayala slapping Gavi? Paredes. The Lisandro Martinez, you were injured. But he found the energy and the legs to be chasing someone on the pitch.
I was so embarrassed even by Messi and the Kukurea incident.
Look,
The one he tried to.
He didn't even cover his mouth.
Kukurea was doing this. He was doing this. He was doing this.
Let's see, go choke the guy.
No, Kukurela literally, he just did this.
Let's say, and Enzo Fernandez, who had not seen the thing, who had not seen what happened.
Who didn't see what happened?
All of them.
Also came to join it.
And you have seen the other angle where when Bruno Fernandes committed a foul, Tagliafico just sat on the turf, held his leg as he was injured.
Yeah. When Enzo Fernandez committed the foul.
Tagliafico is another one. He's a horrible human being.
Look,
The way he plays the football crutches.
see that nasty behavior. If you want to properly
Twitter
use,
something during the guy said Tagliafico no where Jimmy Anna.
Charlie, if you want to properly show aggression,
5-year-old man. He doesn't.
if you have the fight in you, show it on the pitch. Don't lose the match. If you have that energy, that intensity that you want to fight for, don't lose the match. That is where the aggression has to be shown. And look, I always say that very often there are certain players who generally, neutrals would say they are nasty. They are not players you'd want to see. But when they play for your team, you enjoy the benefits of what they do, not necessarily what they do itself. So Suarez is an example. Who will cheat their way through, play acts, and all manner of nasty things. I love the fact that they lost the final. I said before, I think the quarters, I said, the teams that always come through the Spain side of the draw, the teams that play the first semi-final, 13 out of 14 times, always win the World Cup. Also, last week I said the issue of Argentina's path and how every knockout game had been a battle.
They literally dragged themselves to the final.
Extra
It will
time
come
each
back
time.
to
Extra time each time. It will take a lot out of them. But the way they behaved around this game, you have lost the game. Look, every other team that lost the World Cup final behaved like proper sportsmen. Stay there, shake hands, watch them lift the trophy. After that, out you go. You may not be happy about this or that, but the way they were going about
they turned around, they turned their backs to the Spaniards and watched their fans instead of watching Spain, because it's a sign of respect to watch the team.
And it is what you sign up for.
Normally, such things are led by the coach. So I agree with that.
That's what I'm coming to.
You remember when
the whole team planned this thing? They were on the same page.
Yeah, that's it. So
they're all on the same page.
You see, that is what I'm coming to.
The coach, the captain, if the captain can even lead his boys to go in, they all
that behavior is foreign
together to go to.
If that behavior is foreign to you, you check it when you see the first sign of it. You check it when you see the first sign.
When they won, the French.
The French stood.
They stayed there.
But you see, this is not new. Remember the 2006 quarterfinal when they lost to Germany. The video surfaced on Twitter, I think, earlier today. They lose on penalties, and the same Ayala, the guy who used to play for Valencia. For goodness sake.
For who?
Valencia. I think it was Sorin. So Ayala, Valencia, then Sorin, then Cambiaso, and a few of them. Massive brawl breaks out. Someone actually slapped Schweinsteiger from behind on the footage. But you see, this is behavior that FIFA has not properly punished. Because as far as I'm concerned, there can be no justification for raising your arm at someone else.
No.
See, what they did on Sunday, they got lucky.
That was assault, clear assault. You can't do that on the streets and get away with it.
No. Well, and you see, the football pitch has become
sort of... I don't know which player. Was it... when it was,
the one that Molina.
Molina.
No, Molina. Somebody's trying to celebrate.
Yes.
And he hits him in the
I think it
abdomen.
was Rodri, right?
Yeah, he hits Rodri in the abdomen.
Yeah, it was
in the abdomen.
Rodri was sprinting away to celebrate.
Yeah. And he hits him in the abdomen.
Look, I always say that FIFA doesn't punish this severely enough. Because you cannot tell me that this thing that they did was not coordinated. Like, there were too many players involved.
When they beat Colombia in the Copa America, this same team in their team bars sang racial songs at the French national team.
Who hadn't played at the Copa.
No. Because, yes, no player at the Copa.
So the history of that is, the fans sang it in the 2022 World Cup.
Yes.
Right? Then 2 years later, the players adapted the song and sang it
in the bus after you had beaten Colombia.
And France were not there.
It was, let me use the word, a God intervention that they didn't meet France in that final.
They would have destroyed.
Yeah, it would have been a bloody game.
It would have been a bloody game.
Would have been a bloody
game.
And Argentina could have won because I think the French players would have played to the galaxy. See, Argentina, when they are doing this madness, they do it with sense.
Yes.
They know what they want to get out of it.
Right.
So they will infuriate you, you will get angry, you lose focus, you lose your shape, and then they'll do things.
Yeah.
We see them.
But you see,
if there's any Schadenfreude.
There was something I said when I was running commentary on the English game. After the English game, if I am the referee assessor, I will tell the referee that don't wait for the opponents to respond to that behavior before you punish it appropriately. I always say that you officiate such games with a different attitude. Be very strict in terms of your punishment, because if you don't assert yourself on the game and punish the hotspots, the fouls that could potentially trigger reprisal tackles or retaliatory tackles, what you are doing is that you are inviting the players to take the law into their own hands and then exact revenge. Once they do, the game spirals out of control. And that's not the sort of game we want to see. Look, if this had been the Sergio Ramos, Puyol, Piqué, Alonso generation, it would have been a nasty game.
Very nasty. If there's any level of Schadenfreude that you can feel, is that Argentina, even after they lost the final, they've just gone, everything is just gone to shit. They
were fighting in Buenos Aires.
They flew back home, and Messi didn't go back with them. He went home alone. And then the president had scheduled a tweet to declare holiday in case they won. They forgot to schedule the tweet, and then the tweet went out, after the final.
Yeah,
they were going to declare the holiday. So he was forced to declare the holiday on Monday. Because the tweet had announced the holiday on the Sunday. But it was in anticipation of the achievement of them winning. Exactly. So once the tweet went out, they couldn't delete. Now everybody kept asking, so are we taking the holiday or not?
We have to take it.
And they took it.
Of course.
The team went back home and they did a bus parade. Messi wasn't there. Guess what happened on the day of the bus parade? It rained. And spoiled the whole parade. So it's been one bazaar after one bazaar.
So there are reports coming through that there is an internal investigation about some reported match fixing at the World Cup.
Yeah, FIFA has responded by saying that there's no truth in it, and they hadn't seen any sort of evidence of any match fixing.
But it's not FIFA. So if
they have to petition FIFA to investigate.
No, so yes.
If you investigate and you get your results, then what? If FIFA is not involved, nothing will happen.
No. So what I'm saying
Match
is,
fixing involving which teams?
okay. So they said there's one record. They said there's one record for the South African game. You see, and when FIFA, you see, this is why FIFA. FIFA needs to be careful because if somebody says that they are
the red card,
the record, and then the came.
Is it the first or the second red card?
Record, the first game, Zwane record against Mexico. And if and then also they said that the 0-0 against Cabo Verde. And then the Ferran Torres goal against there was which team did they play against again?
Ferran Torres scored only one goal in the tournament.
No. The one they disallowed.
I think it was the same game.
Cabo Verde game.
I think it was the same game. Yeah.
If there are accusations of match fixing, so there are irregular patterns to the betting. If it patterns,
they said it was like 4.5 million on the
Zwane record alone. And other incidents in the tournament, if FIFA can't just come out in a split hours and then rubbish it that there's no evidence. If somebody raises this allegation and you reply in the same day, it means you have not shown enough interest in finding out if it is true.
Exactly.
Because there has to be a proper investigation into, unless you are complicit.
4.5 forensic investigation.
Because those who read the bet patterns, they are not stupid. And the betting companies, when they are losing money on these things, they see the irregularities and they can even tell where those betting slips are coming from. So FIFA can't just come out and say that it means they have to look. You see, the football we are doing, you know.
You see, the thing is that the longer you stay there, the more corrupt you become.
He's written off.
And now you know that now the biggest anti-corruption campaigner.
What was that?
Trump.
Sepp Blatter.
Anti-corruption, Sepp Blatter.
You should get out. What locals has he got?
This one, just live long enough, and everything will come back around.
So, but the stuff
He was
said,
also very corrupt.
the stuff he said, I think
He was very corrupt.
I think you cannot question.
No, but
Of course.
He may not be the right person.
No, of course.
to be
The
saying
message
that.
is the problem. It's not the message.
But,
The
but you
message
see,
here.
the way this World Cup has been run,
Is it true
There
they're
are-
thinking of 64?
Yes.
yeah.
yes,
They are mad.
No, they'll do it.
They can't do it.
Do you know why
They
they
shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Do you know why they will do? Let me tell you why they will do
they
it.
do it
Thank you for the
64
opportunity and thank you for the question. When they were going to 48 teams, the general assertion was that we'll have meaningless and boring games. After the 48 teams, the general impression across the globe is that we had a very successful World Cup. Games were nice. The underdog stories were beautiful. Cabo Verde were superb. Haiti, Curacao gave us very nice moments, blah, blah, blah. And the argument is, even after the 48 teams, countries like Cameroon, Nigeria,
And Kobe.
Costa Rica,
Italy.
Chile, Italy, Hungary, Poland, Peru. Countries that when they come to the World Cup, they are colorful, they have fans. Burkina Faso on the African continent, all of them didn't come to the World Cup. So there is no harm in expanding it, which is what? More games, more money. This is the biggest payout for the member associations, who are going to be the same people going to vote on yes or no. So think about it. If you're a Cameroonian FA, if you're a Costa Rican FA, if you're a Nigerian FA, even if you're a GFA, by having more teams from Africa to qualify, it lowers the unlikelihood that you won't qualify. Right? It raises the likelihood that you won't qualify. So for these member associations, apart from the European member associations, who know for sure that they will be there, it is appealing to many other federations.
Also,
so
in terms of the Congress, the Electoral College, the federations or the confederations that have more to gain from this have the bigger power blocks.
Oh, yeah. So that's what and you see South America are calling for it even more. South America, and Africa too are very happy to have it.
Asia, Africa, CONCACAF. They are the teams.
So as for the 64, it is easy. If Infantino declares that he wants to go to the third term, which he will do, after the third term, when he wins it, that is the next agenda. They don't want to talk about it now. They don't want to use it to mar any process. So he chopped the third term finisher. The next agenda.
You will go unopposed.
Yes, you go unopposed. UEFA are looking to bring somebody. The person who they want to bring, who has money and has clouds. The PSG boss, he says, I'm not interested now. I'm not coming. All the UEFA people who could have come, with the football thing that they wanted to create, no, the Super League, no. So UEFA now is not at the strongest, and so the politics there. Infantino is winning.
Infantino, there you should be careful because those were the things that Adam did. They will start investigating.
But Infantino now is in bed with the most powerful. He has the most powerful allies.
Those people, you can't trust them.
No, he has the most powerful allies. No, it's the reason. No, the reason is, but America they use a better feel because because for the World Cup they call him, or they call South Africa, or they call Russia, or they call Qatar. Gianni Ebayano, or the USA, USA when JVB World Cup yeah. Mexico will become the next World Cup. Some way somehow they want Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay to host the first 3 games because they say it's doing 100th anniversary century. Then before we come to Europe.
Before they bring it to
Morocco.
Spain and Portugal.
So the guy, when it comes to politics, Gianni is a good politician.
Very good politician.
As for the politics, he's playing the politics.
Satisfy the people.
Then he say no Trump peace prize.
The one and only peace prize.
Right now, Trump is saying that he's going to nominate him for. Trump says he's happy to nominate him as UN General Secretary because there isn't many people better at bringing people together for peace than Gianni Infantino.
Infantino has said himself that football he said football does more to unite the world than anything else in history.
So the guy is politics there. As for the politics there, why
this guy went on stage at the FIFA Congress and brought the Palestinian and Israeli
trying to get them
president and asked them to shake hands on stage. That they should hang it out.
Stupid.
They said,
but if it worked,
it was never going to work.
If it worked, as soon as Infantino go feature Italian president says, see, if that thing worked there,
they refused.
It was never going to work. And friends, while his position may be strong, some of the concessions he has made for this World Cup are things that the rest of the world will be watching, especially for the next bidding rights for the next World Cups that have not been determined yet.
So we've determined the next one. We determined the Saudi one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And after that one, when they meet in the
2028,
the bidding will open.
If you look at
for the next
the key issues that Sepp Blatter has spoken about, I support him 1,000,000%. In the past, in fact, this is the first time where FIFA has set aside its requirements for the bidding rights, which the host cities are supposed to comply by. This is the first time they've put the rule book aside because one of the first non-negotiables is that when it comes to the principal actors of the sports and FIFA's members and officials who are coming to provide a service for the tournament, unless they have got a criminal record and are a threat to your security, generally, there is no basis. There is not even a conversation about refusing them visa.
Oh, you have said that Atan was a threat.
No, I'm saying that this is the history. Generally, unless the person, it is established that they are a threat, they are a security threat or have got a criminal record, there is no conversation about whether or not you admit them. You admit them. Players, officials, referees, and FIFA staff who are coming to provide a service.
Yeah.
This time around, all three, we saw it. In fact, for the Iranian team, members of their playing body would have been held for hours after games. And the frivolous, and here's the thing, none of them were charged.
Yeah.
The tournament has ended. Mehdi Taremi, that for almost every game they played, he would be held back. He because he's outspoken, after every incident, he'll grant an interview and he'll talk about it.
They were not even staying in US. They had to fly every game, and the recovery time is
Within an hour after every game.
and the recovery time was
all
bad.
over the place.
They were
But
sent
friends,
back.
the next thing, the other thing is after Saudi Arabia. Do you know when Trump said that they should bring the World Cup back for only USA to host? Do you remember in the speech that only USA can host the World?
I think no, but they could have done.
Do you know
it
after Saudi Arabia, USA can go back and bid for it, and they are likely to win
It's possible.
because the new format for World Cup bidding is continental basis or federation basis. So here's the politics: we are going back to Asia.
Yeah.
We are coming to Africa, and right now we've done North America. Right now we've done North America, Mexico, Canada, USA. The next one we are coming to Africa and Europe, Morocco, Portugal,
And then Spain.
But in doing so, we'll also do South America in Argentina
Yeah.
and co.
Argentina,
Paraguay, and then Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Now, once we do Europe, Africa, and South America,
Say a plan. Why shut up?
the next one is Asia, which is Saudi Arabia, called the Oceanic Confederation. When that happens, the bid will again be open to North America.
Yeah.
Because we would have done Africa, we would have done Europe, we would have done South America. So in the next 2 tournaments and the next 3 tournaments, we could just see Naba.
Until or you need PR.
Good. If America comes back alone, so solo.
They can do it.
And they can do it easily because the infrastructure is there. They don't have to do anything easily. So I won't be surprised if after Saudi Arabia, we are going back to the States.
All right. What?
And also, there's a theory.
Yeah.
Quick one. The reason why Seblata and Infantino know the click is during the investigation, when the CIA invaded FIFA and were picking
You mean
I think it was FBI.
The FBI.
in New York?
Yes, the FBI invaded. Of course, FBI is internal. So when the FBI invaded FIFA and were seizing documents, at that time, Gianni was the general secretary of
FIFA.
UEFA. No, UEFA.
UEFA, yes.
At the time it was UEFA.
Draws all the time.
He was Platini's general secretary. And of course, UEFA and at the time, FIFA had a very good relationship because Platini and then
He was vice president.
they were very close. Okay. But around 2000 and something, Platini had done a consultant job for Platini. And some monies had been paid. Now, they categorized that payment as a consultancy job. But when they were doing the investigation, they classified it as a kickback to Platini. So Platini's whole case that got him stepped down was that one. Now, it is alleged that the document that was leaked to the FBI during the raid
Infantino
was from his GS, which was Gianni Infantino. And that is and the rumor is that they also promised him that if he's the inside guy, they will make him the FIFA boss and then they will protect him and everything. That is why people believe that Gianni will leave when he wants to leave because the big powers are backing him.
Very interesting.
So the politics and the theories are plenty.
Very interesting.
Also, our low card domestic powers been never back. Uzuzu be kotetem. You were Ghana.
No.
But also, have you seen
Have you seen the optics between Motsepe and Gianni during the World Cup?
Now, yeah, too about Ghana. Uku kotum. Motsepe and how them fire.
Puzepe says he won't run for a third term.
So nobody can force him to run.
Oh no, there.
there's another theory that I have about
Fauzi.
about no. So no, just something
About
just
which
to
one?
add to something to add to how like the point you made about Infantino being
There forever.
being a great
Politician. Yeah.
you see.
You know that all great politicians are usually corrupt.
Oh yeah. To be a great politician, you must be corrupt.
Yeah, they are corrupt.
People want to accept
One
that.
of the biggest modus operandi of a lot of dictators, so-called great politicians that want to avoid being usurped, is that the system through which they came, they try to weaken that one
Quick.
so that nobody else comes. So let me explain something to you guys. When Michel Platini was UEFA president and Gianni Infantino was his
GS, General Secretary.
Jesus, everybody in the world knew who Gianni Infantino was.
Yeah.
He was a very good face, always big Sakurama, always on stage all the time.
Conducting all the draws, speaking nice English.
Very, very popular. Even when Sepp Blatter was FIFA president, his general secretary was who? Jerome Valcke. Who
Valcke.
didn't know Jerome Valcke?
Yeah.
Good. today when Infantino moved from secretary to become president. When he became president, who was his first general secretary? Fatima,
yeah, quiet.
Fatima Samura,
Uncle Baby,
after Fatima Samura, who? Now if I ask you, some guy.
Yes, some guy. What be name safe?
So you see that all four of us are struggling to remember the name of the FIFA.
Yeah.
But his name is Matthias.
Matthias, the Sakura guy. He get beard.
Bottom line.
It's Swedish, eh?
Bottom line.
He's not popular.
Did you know?
No, I got to know him. He was in Morocco.
Yeah.
When the media commentators and official broadcasters met, he came to address us. That's the only time I really got to know him. That was the only reason why I know him was that. It not be anywhere.
Have you noticed that the position and popularity of general secretaries?
Wadempelo.
You get it? And let me, there's another story to even demonstrate it even better. You know, Avalanche.
Yeah.
The one that succeeded.
Yeah.
When Avalanche, the Brazilian, was FIFA president, you know who his general secretary was?
No, I've forgotten.
Was it Blatter?
Thank you very much.
Yes. Was Blatter? Yeah, it was Blatter.
Thank you very much.
It was Blatter.
So the general secretaries of these federations,
Yeah.
Have a
Normally
history of
ascend.
becoming.
so
Right now,
Infantino knows that story. So as a result, since he took power,
It was on my whole
the position of the general secretary. Thank you very much.
The general secretary is the CEO.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They run the organization.
So they have so much knowledge to ascend.
And also apart from, so this would be the UGCC
Thank
CPP
you.
example.
Thank you.
The general secretary is in touch every day with every
The base,
power block.
everybody.
The base. Those with voting rights.
They work hand in hand with them. Like,
And
So-
that is why. You want to finish the GCC example? Eh?
Yes, so that is why when it comes to pooling the resources to their side, they have an advantage over everyone.
Yes. Yeah.
All they need is the money to back them. But in terms of direct access,
They know that.
an actual relationship,
They have it.
and putting a face and a name to
everything.
they are always in contact with.
So as a result, hey, there's something cooking.
That the general secretary of the
Oh,
is
Charlie.
the one going to ascend to be the president of the Anna
When was it?
the area.
Was it Sunday or was it Tuesday? Or was in some place? And the things I heard, brother.
No, have you caught the beats?
Oh, me Makachi be.
The annual, the general secretary of the
Why are you?
is going to ascend to be the president of the Anna.
They wait them. We they wait them.
Oh, Charlie, so you don't bring the Ododumpu.
Oh, don't put them in my bag.
This thing deserves Ododopo. But
Coach.
you are warned.
But you've not given me any feelers.
Okay, thank
You
you
don't
very
give me
much.
feelers. Because you know the thing they do. If you go, they talk me, then the feelers again.
Because you go blow up.
The last time in the code they car inside way.
My child.
They car inside way. Oh, you know you become. When somebody call you,
I don't keep that feel. I keep that
a
feel.
national team coach.
Yes.
When he called me the code they drive. So of course my phone
Your
is connected.
buddy, of course.
When he called me my guy, he called me. He did food. I know the coach will go talk. So the things where the guy talk, that boy has to say.
You don't fear.
Well, no, that boy say Ghana football. See, see.
With these people in charge,
No, see, the things where the guy talking, it was so amateurish and so shameful.
That's-
So it be crazy. Like, it be
Can we get back on track?
Let's get back on track.
Can we get back on track?
can you treat-
Hey, coach, go ahead,
No,
coach. Can we get back on track?
You wait.
It's okay. Let's get back on track
Can we
before.
get back on
before
track?
I
I don't take God.
I don't know what I'm saying. Secho is like the young Shishina, but the following day, no. Because you have to call me. I don't think about it.
Because you know, all of us, because we don't trust your mouth.
No.
The person be coaching guy.
We don't trust your mouth.
They be coaching
The
guy.
person that be
You know where the call? You know when the call came? The call came on a Thursday night.
Thursday night.
After recording.
the cooking.
And then Friday, coach they go panorama.
They go panorama.
So the Friday after that, as a coach.
Yeah,
That's all.
If I beg out. That's why I don't tell us this now.
No. I said, myself, now I thought, I don't make order. The person, no.
What's the phrase? No, there has some phrase where we. Okroma.
The problem is that if I go talker, what the person talk,
it will be obvious.
If me tell me,
it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
they be crazy.
It shouldn't happen.
Let's get back on track. Sicho.
Yes, sir.
Best player of the tournament, Rodrigo. But there are people that are saying that as well as Rodrigo played well at this tournament,
Yeah.
overall best player at this tournament,
Should be who?
in terms of, hold on, coach, let me set the premises. I said premises, not premise. Premise. It must as well be premises.
The value is the same.
Let me set the premise. Overall, this is an individual award.
Yeah.
Overall best impact maker at this tournament of an individual to his team. Was it Rodri?
Not for me, friends. And
The question.
and if you have Otoado and Co deciding this thing, you have this issue.
Technical head.
Yeah.
You are saying Otto and Co made a mistake.
So if Otto is doing it, just
Coach,
say,
you want coach support Otto. Go on.
if coach agrees to this one, then coach the support Otto. You know what started with the Otto thing, and they set coach up.
I don't say you want to set me up.
So if coach does say he agree, that's why I bring him in.
Thank God, everybody knows my position on Rodri. Everybody
You
knows.
say Otto sir.
Everybody knows the way
Otto made that decision.
No, but fence.
No, if
on a serious note,
maybe the lowest ranked people.
no, but on a serious note, fence.
Yeah.
Look, this is how I look at it.
Okay.
And when the tournament was unfolding, all of us felt it, all of us saw it. In the group stage, when the group stages were done,
Yeah.
the best players at the group stage level, they were clear. Rodri wasn't part.
Yes.
The best player at the group stage level.
I agree.
You would mention Lionel Messi.
Yes.
Because singular impact. Mbappe,
Correct.
Harry Kane, Vinicius Jr. Even at that time, Bellingham was lacking. No, France, England didn't play well
Fair
against
enough.
Ghana, Panama. They were not great.
Fair enough.
So you say Harry
But he
Kane,
was man of the match.
Vinicius, yeah, on the castle on pair. I say Sibomu there.
Everybody
So they had to go buy food. I say,
one more somebody.
Also undeserving.
Oh no,
Undeserving.
make us Sibomu. I mean Ghanaian players. No,
I just tell Mudi. I just that game that I just ball.
So after the group stage, I thought that the players of the tournament after the group stage, maybe Lionel Messi, Mbappe, Harry Kane, Vinicius Jr., Erling Haaland,
Yes.
and then to a large extent, Vosinya, which is fine to a large extent. After the quarterfinal, when Brazil had been eliminated, Vosinya was out. It was still Haaland,
Yeah.
Mbappe, Lionel Messi, and at that time, Jude Bellingham. And to an extent, Harry Kane, because Jude Bellingham has scored twice against Mexico. And then Harry Kane had done brilliantly well against Congo. So then Harry Kane had joined there. And at that time, we were looking at the four
And
favorites.
Haaland had knocked out Brazil.
Yes, I had knocked out Brazil, and Messi had been Messi. So we're looking at those players.
At that point, still Rodri didn't come in.
No, at that point, Rodri still had not come in.
Exactly.
And nobody had mentioned
him.
According to me,
Okay.
Yes.
at that point, nobody was looking at Rodri as player of the tournament.
Go on.
To be honest, even in the
That's where I have the problem. You cannot say at that point.
right.
Nobody
Except
was
coach.
looking.
Okay,
At that point, you were not looking.
at that point, Rodri wasn't in the top
In
player
your top-
for many people.
No, okay.
For many people, yes. Get that.
You vote. You do how I make you vote.
No, it won't lock me. I'm not gonna look out to me. Man. I want numbers. I want numbers. Others must be part of it. What's wrong with me?
So now the many people.
Too many people, no. You are not part of the many people. So too many people. At that point,
In many people's books,
nobody had mentioned.
Yeah.
To be honest, Spain were not great against Cabo Verde.
Yeah.
In their second game against the team they beat plenty, which was expected.
Oh, the second group way.
In the second group game. Oh, the team Uruguay played with first that they drew.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. They didn't even need Rodri to do anything.
Yeah.
The game just flew by. Then the game against Uruguay again. Even though Spain won, Spain didn't really play well. Spain were quite sluggish. They were misplacing passes in that game against Uruguay. We saw it, but Uruguay were terrible. When Spain played, Spain's performance started hitting the strides, if you like, against Portugal, which was a very even game. Even Rodri wasn't stand out better than anybody in that game for me. Okay. At that point, Mbappe them are distinguishing themselves.
So many people.
Thank you for the correction. Thank you for the correction. Thank you for the correction. Now, when we hit the quarterfinal stage
against Belgium,
Spain were not vintage against Belgium.
No.
Belgium were, in fact, the best performing team against Spain
at this
would have been Portugal and Belgium.
True.
It was in a balance.
True.
Spain were not vintage against, including they were not vintage.
Yeah.
Who was taken off in the game against Belgium?
No.
Or wasn't that game?
Only in the final when he gone through the 90 minutes.
It was the final that you took him off. True.
Because of the injury.
True. It was in the final. Yeah. But even that game, I didn't think, and many people didn't think Rodri. But at that point still, Messi, Mbappe, Bellingham were decisive for their teams.
Yeah.
When we reach the semi-final, because Bellingham has scored twice against Norway, so Haaland is out.
Yes.
And Harry Kane had been quiet. When we reached the semi-final, in fact, Bellingham's ratings and rankings for the best player was above Harry Kane's. So it was Messi, it was Mbappe, it was Bellingham, and it was
Haaland, who was now out.
Who was out. Okay. Then even at the semi-final stage, still, for the many people and I, Rodri wasn't there. It was after that France game where it's almost like he decided to put everything in the tournament together and come and display it on the day against France. Like his performance
was unplayable.
His performance.
He was levels above
it's like
everybody
you see
else.
the astronaut who went to the moon.
Yes.
And those who were on Earth watching the video. That was the difference. He was on the moon and people were watching him from there. It was clear.
Correct.
It was immense.
Correct.
So it brought back the memory. It brought the Rodri memory back to many people that Charlie, the guy, after his ACL. And we can do a simple data search on the number of articles that was written about Rodri after the French game as compared to all the other games prior.
Yeah. True.
And the mentions he would have had. That one we can do. ChatGPT go even help me. Easy. But at that point, it was still Mbappe. It was still Bellingham. It was still Lionel. Then Lionel Messi against England shut down Bellingham and co.
Yeah.
By that
And took the lead.
by that second half performance, chemistry, magic. So Messi going into the final, he was ahead of Bellingham.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Mbappe, he was out in the game against Spain.
Yeah.
We didn't see him. We didn't see him, but we didn't smell Mbappe, nothing. So advantage Lionel Messi in the final. Right? Advantage Lionel Messi in the final. So at that point, Rodri wasn't even in the competition of being a better player than Bellingham in this tournament. So at what point did Rodri become a better player than Bellingham, Mbappe,
And leapfrog everybody.
And leapfrog everybody?
It's not like the final he was man of the match.
So at what point in the tournament from the group stage? Because Rodri's performance hasn't been.
I like the cumulative analysis, and it's important. It's cumulative. It's not one game.
As for Lionel Messi, bro, his impact was
every game.
And look, it's the timing of some of the goals and the actions he did.
That's what you call impact. So you can walk around for 70. In fact, the statistics said that he was walking around 73%.
But one about the man of the match quick. See, in the game against Algeria, the second game against Austria, Argentina scored only 5 goals after their first 2 games. All of them had one name to it, Messi. 6 points. All goals against Austria. Goals, hat-trick, 2, quick. Then he said that let me rest more against Jordan. Then he said, okay, you let me warm up for the last 32. When he was warming up, it was free kick, 6 goals.
That's right.
Then in the knockout stages, when it was getting tough, we saw him. We saw Egypt. We saw Leo.
He was the game changer.
Creating chances.
He went to the wings.
When England, we saw him.
Made assist, scored the winner.
Easy. So his impact when it comes to everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan of Lionel Messi.
Of course.
But when it comes to when it comes to that one player in this tournament, who if you took out of his team, there is no way they would have crossed, bro. Even the group said Argentina would have struggled with that Messi.
No, true. True. You just said it. A hat-trick and a brace.
So for me and the many other people, for many others,
for him and the many people,
for me and many others across the globe,
including myself,
to the extent that before final, 90 minutes of final football, there were conversations that for many people,
Ballon d'Or,
if Messi won the World Cup,
Ballon d'Or.
just 90 minutes now, I can know. Or the World Cup now. He could
the
be
point-
in the shouts of winning the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. To the point where they were doing articles. Can the player win Ballon d'Or without playing in
Europe? See, to the extent,
Soft
and
launch.
it was only simply because of the guys' performances leading to the final.
True.
So for me, to be honest, everybody knows that I'm a Ronaldo fan.
Yes.
But I'm a fan of and see,
Factors.
when I say I'm a Ronaldo fan, the thinking that people have that you're a Ronaldo fan, so you can't be a Messi fan.
Yeah,
I only prefer Ronaldo to Messi.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate Leo.
Of course.
For me, this tournament, there isn't one player that I thought was wow. When I watched France, they were wow. Mbappe was the final piece of the jigsaw. He will finish the goal, but everybody was wow. When I watch England, Brianna Bellingham, but when I watch Argentina, Messi is the start, he's the finish. You see, I don't want to use sorry people go do say he's a god, it's a god. I don't say he's the alpha and the
But he's a god.
But he's the guy.
Yeah.
Everything ran through him. Like, bro, this World Cup,
You've made your case.
the 39-year-old.
So Messi robbed.
Me and the many others, we know
That
that
Messi-
Messi was robbed.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you so much. Victor, I'll come to you. Is he the only one who should feel robbed, or even Kylian Mbappe also has a case?
Messi was not robbed.
Eh.
You see, football by its nature gives prominence to forwards.
Correct.
Yes. What other outfield players who are not forwards will do, especially if you are not an attacking midfielder as well,
Yeah.
and is excellent at it, perhaps will be 99th percentile performers, it will go unnoticed because it does not result in a goal.
That is true.
That does not mean that if a player has been having that kind of impact from match day 1 until match day 7 or 8 of the World Cup and they didn't score a goal, it doesn't mean the value of what they did depreciates.
Wow.
So I love Messi. And I love the fact that the tournament came alive each time the ball got to his feet because they are the kind of players we pay to watch. However, while Spain's, yes, it is true that for a time, Spain appeared to have plateaued. In fact, they were not the team to watch in this tournament. There were games where they struggled. But if you look beyond the struggles of the team and you appreciate...
Argentina struggling.
Wait, I'm coming. If you look beyond the struggles of the team and you look at Rodri's body of work on its own and the value of the performances that move the needle, because a strong performance or a dominant performance in the group stage decider is not the same as a dominant performance in the semi-final.
Round.
Even in the knockout rounds, there are levels. If you do it in the round of 32, depending on who you do it against, it may not carry the same weight as semi-final against a prepared and provisioned French team.
That is true.
And
But then
against-
again, it's still one game.
Yes, I'll come to that. And
Tournament
against
of 8.
the two most important games of this tournament, Rodri left his mark on both games. And
One
left
more than the other.
in the final was a similar level. The only difference was that in the final, Argentina literally surrendered.
Yeah.
So
There was
whatever
no opposition to him.
Rodri was doing looked easier.
They surrounded against their way.
I'm coming. Let's take it back to
They were forced to surrender.
let's take it back to the early rounds. The games against Uruguay and his numbers, because at that point, the aspect of his game that you can measure is by the numbers. The other part has to be the eye test in terms of his press resistance, the pass selection. So if he has got 3 options to pass the ball to, and he is able to pick the best one, that's not a matter of the stats. It's at that point, it's not just the number of passes that he has attained at this point, but the quality of the passing itself.
Is there a pass more important than the one?
Obviously-
that goes into the back of the net of the opposition.
So there always are.
Somebody picks
There always are. There will always be.
Do you know why I disagree with that? Because you can do all the fantastic passes elsewhere. If he
Simple
gets there
short
and that
passes,
person doesn't
simple
pass
short
into the back
passes.
of the net, it's pointless. That's what I mean by
but-
it's the most
but don't look
important
at football
part.
like that.
I get it, but I'm saying no. Every pass is important, but there are others that are more crucial than others. It's like you can pick a pass and you pass it sideways. You are building up, but that sideways. But there's an option to that sideways.
By virtue of where
there's an option to that sideways pass.
When you
means
say
that you could pass elsewhere.
Friends,
but I'm saying that the pass that enters the goal, there's no other option. That is the only pass.
When you say that, you are assuming every pass has the same value if introduced into every system.
It's the same. That's the point I'm making. But every pass doesn't have the same value.
Yes.
So the ones that enter the goal have more value. So what I'm trying to tell you that don't discard the goal scoring or the assist making simply because they give pros. It's the most important pass in the football game. All other passes, as you said, are important, but the most important pass is the one they pass into the opposition.
Rodri can start with suspectum. Rodri.
Because the point I'm driving at is that
Rodri
a lot of the Rodri passes, square
passes.
You are about to give me a volume. The volume of the passes, some of the pass back, pass here. I'm not saying it's not important.
Allow him to talk.
But it's not as important as passing the ball.
That's not true.
That's not understand.
That's not true.
Do you know that a lot of
He said many of your people, including him, he said
that's not true.
If
someone gives the passes,
but you move on with
the pass, Rice and Elliot Anderson, their passes. Yeah. If you introduce those passes, Elliot Anderson, they were also hitting high volume passes. If you put those two players in the Spain team, or even remove Rodri, put someone else there, where that pass will go will be the difference between killing an attack in its wake.
About Spain without Rodri and plus Zubimendi is the same product.
I'm saying that. But there is a reason he played. There is a reason he played. Who is there? Is the difference between a pass that kills an attack or one that starts a sequence.
Rodri are they suspect him.
Look.
So now the Euros, he goes steal Fabian Ruiz in award.
Look. Even for
Duala, you know the Euros Fabian Ruiz play the ball.
I'm
not saying that he's not good. I get. Look,
you are a very biased host. You are a very biased host. Did you interrogate him when he was making
a shock?
No, he was making a brilliant point.
At 2 point he said.
You just don't like what I'm saying.
Vamos!
You are very biased. But you see, the idea that he did not even contribute in attack is a myth.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Actually, please.
Or even the suggestion.
In the name of
so
that the listeners or the viewers don't come and say that I said.
In fact,
that Rodri's game is defined by assist or no.
Did you know that?
I'm saying.
Why can't you?
You were about to praise his passes. No, you are not. Just so that you understand why I came in. He was praising his passes and his volume in a game against Uruguay.
And I'm saying
I was telling him that he should keep in mind
10 against 11 Uruguay.
He was talking about.
But I was going to give you.
I should bring those statistics out.
You were very disruptive. I said, let's look at the games.
Okay,
I was coming to give you, but because you are not interested, immediately I mentioned Uruguay. No, I won't even go there. But even for the suggestion of he not being relevant to the Spanish attack, how many players in that Spain team created more chances than he did? How many players in the title winning team?
How many chances did he create?
He did 10 for a holding midfielder.
Yes.
Let's compare that to those who played in further up the pitch in the attacking position.
Did he create the most chances for Spain?
I don't know. But he did 10.
Okay, let me check.
He did 10 as a DM.
What's his average position what's his average position when he plays for Spain? Spain, you'll be in your box. The average position of a DM in Spain's team is on the edge of the box.
This
this
is good.
No,
it's true. We've gone over this.
Coach.
For Man City, it's the same.
Friends, it is because of
Achu knows this. Achu has made this point before.
It is because of who he is.
No, it's because of the DMs.
No, it's not the team. We've seen Spain DMs.
Have you not seen it at Man City?
When you watch Zubimendi, does he pick up the positions Rodri does?
Rodri picks
in attack. Yes. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Why are you lowering
when you watch Busquets, when you watch Xabi Alonso and the previous generation of Spain DMs, were they as adventurous as Rodri? Look, I admit, and I said it, that from the early rounds of the competitions, others
chances. Okay, this is big chances created.
From the early rounds of the competitions, others were ahead. You've mentioned Messi, and as I said, he's the guy who lit up the tournament. Yeah. But when we got deep into the competition, the manner in which Rodri bossed those two games, it far outstrips
So
every
what do
other
we win based on those 2 games?
No, but he was
saying
not.
that.
He was not
I'm saying that.
ordinary in the other game.
I'm saying that.
Can
Rodri-
can we let him just
Yes.
go on and finish?
Rodri
No, the way
was
he's, no, wait. The way it's putting emphasis on the 2 games, that's what I'm asking if it's based on
so
the 2 games.
what I've tried to establish is that Rodri was not an outsider, like entirely. No. And I started by saying that if you want to focus on the goals and assists, then it's only, that is why if you check Sichu's analysis, the guys who got mentioned were all forwards.
Come on, Bobon.
We're all
Bellingham to submit midfielder, Bellingham.
We're all forwards.
To me, Bobono, Watachi ball 9.
We're all forwards.
Because he made 2 most important passes in the whole game.
Then what?
The
No.
pass into the opponent's net.
What about the defenders who kept the team alive until?
Almost see your but I said the most important.
It is not the most important.
You know
It is-
the adjectives are gradable.
No,
Right?
I've forgotten all my English lessons. You want to trap me?
adjectives
You want to trap me? No, look. The guy was not the best player in the tournament in the early rounds.
Right.
But he was a high performance
In the 2 games.
No, not the 2 games. I'm saying that he did well enough to have stayed in the conversation.
Okay.
The reality is that if you are not a forward or someone who is scoring, making goal contributions, you will not be in the
You
conversation.
don't make the headline.
It's just
That
the
is
way,
a fair point.
It's just the way the modern game. It's just the way the
it's a
modern
fair-
game
No, that
is
one
viewed.
is a fair point.
Now,
a fair
but when we got to the semi-final and the final,
He
but
stepped
your
up.
Mbappe and Co were there.
What did they do?
Thank you.
In that game, what did
What did they
Mbappe do?
When deep calleth, deep answer it.
Yes. But
At that point, it is about how much weight you have
yes.
and your capacity to influence the game. And you see, Rodri's significance in that game and the diminished significance of Mbappe speaks to one thing. It is not always about one person's performance.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is not much you can do because the whole system has collapsed.
Yeah.
And I cannot blame Mbappe for that. But what works in Rodri's favor is that I can go as far as saying he was almost the system.
In that game.
Yes. In the final as well.
He was the guy.
So I was saying in the knockout rounds that Bellingham was my guy.
Yeah.
But the moment we got to the semi-final and someone just blew everyone else out of the water, you have to take a seat back and look at the guy's body of work. And I'm saying to you, if you want to just look at the guys who scored the goals, they are what will always go to the top scorers. And for the tournament where Mbappe has set a record for the most goals scored in a tournament, it is very tempting. But I cannot look beyond that semi-final and this final. And again, before you people, your biases will set in.
You see,
The guy was not an outsider. He was balling. It was just not to the levels that others were doing. But then immediately we got to the semi-final, he showed levels.
The good news.
So me, I have no
the good
problem.
news for you.
Oh, why are you challenging me like?
Oh, I said good news. You see,
Okay,
coach,
okay.
coach.
I don't trust you. That's why. I don't
didn't say bad news. Oh. I said the good news for you.
Add it.
I was going to say something in support.
Okay, add it.
Coach, is you. I'll
Okay, add it.
So
Add
now I'll go to the bad news. Since you don't like the good news. The bad news for you is the conversation is not about Mbappe. So Mbappe may have vanquished his own fire in that semi-final against
Rodri.
But in the other semi-final, who showed up?
In the other semi-final,
Leo.
Leo, yes.
Leo didn't
So that's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
So Rodri showed up, Leo showed up.
That is why I said Rodri's performance, it was way better than everyone else. At
So Rodri's performance in
was
the
better
game
than
against
Messi.
France is better
It was
than Messi's
Messi's-
performance in the game against England.
It was.
How?
It was.
Okay. Coach,
You see, I will just spend 2 minutes on this.
that 2 minutes is good. Then we'll look at your flop team of the tournament.
Let me tell you something. Football,
I'm counting.
football need people like Rodri. Agreed.
People like Maguire, Rodri, all of them are needed.
Yeah, no,
all
football needs all of them.
All of them are needed.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Coach, they are trying to trigger you. Stay focused.
No, football doesn't need midfielders.
You see the names he's mentioned. You mentioned Maguire.
God.
Football doesn't need defenders.
They need
Coach, look at me.
They didn't McTominay.
Look at me.
McTominay,
I said
Maguire,
2 minutes. So you can take in the 2 minutes.
Coach, look at me. Don't make eye contact with them.
don't mind.
They will confuse
Maguire,
you.
Anthony. Anthony's a football they need them.
Football
Anthony.
need people like Rodri.
True. Midfielders.
There's no player. Is it in a major tournament? The best players are not determined in the group stages.
True.
the best players are always determined as the tournament progresses.
Absolutely. Like Messi.
No player in this tournament got better with game than Rodri. No player. Obianio.
Messi.
The 90, 80%, 90, getting better.
Forget the 90.
80%.
You see, there are other players who were running aimlessly.
yeah.
Why are you arguing?
We don't know
You gave
aimless
him 2
running.
minutes. You gave him 2 minutes. Why are you arguing with him?
Sorry.
I'm saying that in a major tournament like the World Cup, the best player will always be awarded to the player whose performances per the level, per the demands of the games got better and better and better. What did I say? And Rodri showed that from game one, he got better and better and better and better and better and better until he became the obvious best player of the tournament. That's the point I'm making. You cannot give the best player. You see, normally there's a trend that the World Cup takes. The team that wins, that is, within that team, the best player is given. True or false?
False.
I said normally. How many times have
2014, Messi was 2014. Messi was player of the tournament.
2014, you mentioned one like it's an abnormal. He said normally, he chose his words carefully, which means that the norm. I'm telling you, that's not the norm.
not the norm.
In recent time,
It's
who
not
won?
the norm.
No, who won in 2022?
Messi.
Who won?
2022?
Yeah,
Messi.
Messi won. Argentina won.
And Richard.
Argentina won the cup.
Yes.
So let's go.
2018 Modric.
no.
2018 Modric.
Tell him.
2014 Messi. He was on the losing side.
Tell him.
So
2010 Forlan also.
Thank you. Third place.
Third place.
Tell him.
2006.
okay.
2006. I don't remember. I don't know if it was
Who won the World Cup in those days? It is Cannavaro.
No, Cannavaro was Ballon d'Or. I don't know what the player of the
So
tournament.
was
I don't
there-
remember that one.
No, it was Zidane. Thank you. It was Zizou. No, it was Zizou.
2002. Oliver Kahn. 2002.
It's okay.
Oliver Kahn.
Let him continue.
98.
Like Ronaldo.
It's okay.
I told you it's not
I don't sit here very time. It's not the norm. That's why I make you pause. You know? Make you pause. Then give us the
You gave the guy 2 minutes. Now you're arguing with him. Why are you debating?
So, I'm telling you,
Masa,
it's not the norm. I said he chose his
disagreement.
words carefully, so I want him to stick.
Note your disagreement.
It is not a norm.
It's not.
I take
Note
back
your
my
disagreement.
word.
Thank you.
But the fact still remains that
Yes.
no player was better than Rodri in this just ended World Cup.
According to you.
And many others.
No, there were no many others. There were no many others. There were no many others.
I trust
Your
my
eyes. That's right.
It's based on what I saw.
What you saw.
What I saw.
You saw.
Nobody. What do you mention? Messi, walking 80% of the time. Football,
Johnny Walker.
I beg you.
I beg you, yeah.
73.
73% of work is Shehemison or
You don't walk your way to best player.
How?
To get best player, you must run.
Run. You are the same person who said he was out of focus in the most decisive. He was always out of focus.
Out of the picture.
Out of
The camera, is not capturing him.
So what were
The
you
holiday.
watching? What did you see?
I saw everything before the final.
Good. He was hanging out with the opposition goalkeeper.
They were having
Then
barbecue.
you come and say that such a player should be given the best player. How?
So it shouldn't be given based on one game. Already should be given based on one game.
In that game against England,
Yeah.
I saw him in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, boy. 90 minutes, no. I saw him only 20 minutes. Two of us.
But was that not the most important?
That was the most important part of the game.
So therefore,
He showed up when he mattered.
So therefore,
You said the most
somebody-
important players show up
somebody
at the
has
most
showed
important
up.
moments.
somebody showed up for 90 minutes.
So Rodri, when he was sleeping in the group stage, someone was showing up.
He didn't sleep. He didn't
But
sleep.
you said you just
didn't
said that he only got
I
better.
said he
only
was better. He said that
Every performance was better than
It's already got better.
His performances got better every day.
Messi too's performance got better every minute. So it's a peak in the last 20 minutes.
That's just minutes. That's why
It got better by minute. Minute by minute. Minute by minute.
The extra time we play, no.
Minute by
Which other
minute.
minute was he waiting for? Penalty shootout.
Yes.
He was waiting for penalty shootout.
Panenka. Panenka.
Let's do a very simple exercise.
Why? You see, you are being a you are being a very biased host.
Exercise.
Why are you?
I finished.
But
On which exercise? What?
Yeah. The better and better. No, that one.
There's nothing to do.
we don't want better.
Messi got
No
better
one
by
better.
minutes. By the last 20 minutes, he had picked. Just like Rodri picked in the last 2 games.
So the 120
I
minutes
was
was
going to
waiting for
say-
penalty shootout.
So in the final,
He was waiting for penalty
the
shootout.
last 30 minutes, he picked.
If you know be Enzo in red card, like he go pick stupid. Extra time.
Even the small chemistry.
Even extra time,
Yeah,
sef.
the
The last 5
corner
minutes.
kick that things.
I put it to you. If Spain had been shown a red card
Yeah.
with Rodri, they would have busted.
Who to win Boni Oni?
Look, let's give credit to where it is.
So Rodri is good.
This guy, in level, be different level.
Yeah.
So when Pep said, everybody calm down, you see the best of this guy at the World Cup.
You meant the last 2 games. It's true.
He knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah.
So
No,
for me,
yeah.
who the best player is
It's
correcto perfecto.
correct.
Nobody.
Friends, quick one. Was Unai Simon the best goalkeeper of the tournament?
The
Unai
Spain
Simon, yeah.
goalkeeper. Yes, to me, he was the best goalkeeper.
Okay. Was he your best goalkeeper?
No.
Yeah. I don't think so. To me and many others.
To me, he was the best. Because if you look at the award given, is the what? How do they call it?
Golden Glove.
Golden Glove.
On which grounds do we give such award?
Best keeper.
Best keeper.
Best keeper, most clean sheet. He take.
It's not most clean sheet. Nobody said most clean sheet.
Take. Best keeper.
I even thought
he won it because of the clean sheet.
yes, I even thought Emi Martinez had a very good.
Deserved it.
I mean, here.
Obi, yeah, shed
You
water.
know the exercise I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's time to do the exercise.
Them
Which
to be-
exercise?
Rodri versus Austria. Messi versus Argentina.
Messi versus
Is it because of your
Rodri versus
diabolical-
No,
Austria.
it is the gotten better and better.
Yeah,
I'm
listen.
coming.
Now listen to what you said. Did you listen to
We
yourself?
say a
No.
Did you listen to yourself?
Messi the games again.
Did
Rodri
you? Hey!
Austria.
I didn't
Rodri
say
versus-
only
Rodri
Argentina.
versus-
wait,
You said Messi versus
Cape Verde.
Argentina or Trin.
No.
Hey, listen.
Messi Austria.
I've skipped the group stages. He said the most important game.
So Messi versus Egypt.
Yes.
No, Messi versus Cabo Verde.
No.
That was the first group knockout game. That's 32.
Messi versus
It's
Cabo Verde.
And then
Rodri versus Austria.
Austria.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Messi.
Thank you very
It
much.
was Rodri.
Next one. Next round.
It was Rodri.
Next
Why
round.
is it because
Messi versus
Why?
Argentina.
Who said it was Messi?
Rodri
Wait,
versus
Messi versus who?
Who said it was Messi?
Egypt.
Messi
Who
versus
said
Egypt.
Who said
Rodri
Rodri
versus Portugal.
Portugal already aborted.
Thank you.
Wait,
Next one.
Why? Is it a
was
goal
Rodri.
future?
Hey, next one.
Who said it was Messi?
Answer quick.
No. Who said it was? It's not
Okay,
Messi.
answer quick.
It's not Messi.
Answer quick.
It's Rodri.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So 2-2.
It's Rodri.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start the
Belgium.
exercise
Let's
again.
start.
Let's start the
Okay.
Yes.
round of 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Messi versus Cabo Verde.
Yeah.
It was
Rodri
Messi.
versus Austria.
Okay.
Rodri.
Messi
Rodri.
scored, assisted. Open the scoring. Ball
Rodri.
over the top.
You can't score.
One of the best goals.
No.
One of the best goals of the tournament.
Rodri.
Ball over the top. Drops the ball,
no.
scores.
Okay, you know what? Our viewers to our listeners, viewers, you can also vote. Rodri's impact versus Austria.
Yeah.
Messi's impact versus Cabo Verde.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Round of 16.
Round of 16. Messi
Rodri's
versus
impact versus Portugal.
Yes. Rodri
Messi's
versus-
impact versus Egypt.
As for the
What did
Portugal
Rodri do?
nothing. The game
Okay,
didn't go
what did
anywhere.
Messi do?
Plenty.
Rodri.
Against Egypt, right?
Plenty
Scored,
assists.
assisted.
Quick.
Rodri.
Quarterfinal.
Rodri. That's the game. Spain against Belgium. Team.
Rodri.
No, Spain against Belgium.
Rodri.
So,
Who
Rodri
won
versus
that game?
Belgium.
Who won?
Messi versus Switzerland.
Rodri.
Rodri. Spain against even the Rodri.
So Messi versus Switzerland. Rodri versus.
Messi versus Switzerland.
Messi that needed red card. Red card and
We all saw it. No more kumita. Papa pepe. On chinkoso.
don't bring
Okay.
Semi-final.
Rodri versus France. Messi versus England.
Yes.
The game Messi was picking by the minutes.
I
now.
don't know from the
was speaking
I don't see Rodri was picking by the minutes.
Rodri versus France.
By the last 20 minutes, we were picking.
Sure. Okay,
You
coach, I have a
brought in that
question. I have a
analogy.
question for you. They're getting better and better, no? So Messi versus Austria. Sorry, not Austria. Messi versus Switzerland. You said he didn't do chain. Good. And the next game was the semi-final. What did he do? No. Semi-final. Two.
England.
Against England, he passed the ball to
Enzo.
Enzo.
And
Intelligently.
then the other one, he passed it.
That pass, even my mother will make it.
Oh.
That pass to Rodri. What about the ball?
But you, first.
You can't pass the ball.
If you are in that
You can't pass
position,
the
would
ball
you make that
to
pass?
Enzo. You can't pass the ball.
You cannot pass.
That part is one of the most difficult passes to execute. do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? see, Messi here. Messi is one of the most intelligent footballers I've seen in my whole life. See, do you know why it's very difficult? When Messi, when Messi got the ball,
You this guy.
Forget that pass. What about the winner?
forget the winner. That one, the best pass in history. When Messi
On his weaker foot.
when Messi got the ball,
Pinpoint.
when Messi got the
The
ball,
winner was the best pass in
in the
history.
history of football, who be that? The cross to Lautaro.
brother.
The best cross. Forget David Beckham. See, when Messi
Even
got the
Beckham
ball,
can pay that fight.
it won't come to his mindset. When Messi got the ball and Enzo was on the edge of the box, Messi had to wait and draw Just Spence one, and then pull.
Anderson.
So no, he drew Just Spence and pulled Anderson.
Yes.
And then the weight
And
of the
free
pass,
Enzo.
the weight of the pass.
Yes.
If it was a little harder, Enzo started to be
can
perfect.
control.
If it was too short, Bellingham will come and
Thank you.
A pass that my grandmother.
no, that pass will be a good pass, please.
And the part of the ball he had to
The
hit.
angle of the ball, the knuckle.
Thank you.
Oh, that pass, please, please. Messi, they didn't rob him.
So the semi-final to Messi.
Messi kill him for that.
That semi-final there. Don't compare that Rodri semi-final to any other game in the tournament.
Spence.
Coach, best
Wait,
11 of the
thanks.
tournament. Do you agree? FIFA's official 11 is out. I'll come to you, Paul. You know what I'll do is that I'll just mention the FIFA 11 and you do substitution because I know
Right,
that's
so that-
that will run through all of them. Okay, so in that case, goalkeeper. Hey, FIFA has done well. Vozinha.
No, but this one, wait. The reason why I don't want us to even go by this one is this one we voted for by fans. It wasn't FIFA technical team.
Okay.
So fans
So
did the
according to
voting.
fans.
According to the fans.
This is the best 11 of the tournament.
Yeah.
I'll go Emi Martinez.
Amy.
Martinez,
I'll go Emmy.
The Spanish goalkeeper.
Unai Simon.
Unai Simon.
That one, there's no tongue to his name.
Wait.
There's no Unai Simon.
I thought you were going to say Unai Simon.
No, it's your man.
Charlie, Arsenal agreed though with Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, defenders.
Then sort out Newcastle.
Coach, Pedro Porro, Lisandro Martinez, Upamecano, and Cucurella.
I'll say Hakimi at right back for me.
Yeah.
I'll say Kubasi,
The centre back.
centre back.
Ahead of, or both, you are changing both.
No, I'm changing the two. Upamecano.
So, Kubasi and who?
Kubasi and then,
Romero.
in fact, for me, is the entire Spanish back four.
Okay.
The only person I'll change there is Poro for Hakimi. It's Kubasi, it's Laporte, it's Kuku.
Interesting one. And
I'll
a
go-
midfield three of,
Okay, let me finish this.
no, okay,
let's
you
do
go
the
the
defenders.
centre back there. Sorry.
The defenders.
I'll go Hakimi right back. Upamecano was the best defender at the tournament.
Okay.
Without that.
So you keep him.
Upamecano.
He was better than Kubasi.
Oh, yes, he was.
Chakado.
Upamecano.
He was very good though, to be fair.
Upamecano,
Kubasi was better
Laporte, then Cucurella.
So Laporte was the better of the two Spanish defenders for you. Interesting.
Kubasi.
No, I think it's the entire Spanish back four, including Pedro Porro. After the first game where he gambled with Marcos Llorente, and he brought in Porro, it was different. And he was solid. Nobody could use
He
that
hasn't
side.
looked back.
So, yeah. Kubasi and then, of course, Laporte and then Kuku.
Kuku. Wow.
Yeah. I would choose Kubasi and I'll probably bring in Romero. I thought he had a really
Cristiano Romero.
Okay, midfield three. This is hard to argue. Huh? Bellingham, Rodri, Olise. You have any substitutions?
Bellingham, Rodri, Olise.
Yeah.
Bellingham, Rodri, Olise.
Yeah, so Bellingham on
I
the
think I
left,
agree.
Rodri in the middle.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll take out Rodri, play Elliot Anderson, Bellingham, and Ulisi. No, I'm kidding. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, this is hard to argue.
Absolutely agree.
It's really there's really
No, they were really
no
standouts.
other way of looking at this.
They were really
Olise
standouts.
was unbelievable.
I think,
except the goal scoring.
I think that another player who would have had a big shout if he had not done what he did in the final, Enzo Fernandez would have had a big shout.
Yeah,
I thought it was
agree.
really good for Argentina.
Yeah, I agree. He
But
had
for
a
that
good
nonsense in that final, just stupidity.
But these three, he's not displacing.
But who was he benching?
Well, in that case, I guess
Nobody
there's really
really. Nobody.
In that case, I guess there's really no qualms about the front three.
Let's hear
Messi,
it.
Mbappe, Haaland.
Messi, Mbappe, Haaland.
Yeah.
So I'll do Messi, I'll do Mbappe, I'll do Jordan Ayew. Why you vex?
Not be the supporter. You talk to you.
No, I agree with it. I mean, I agree with it. I think it could have been Harry Kane, but Harry Kane the last 2 games just tailed off. He looked tired. He couldn't. Yeah, he just tailed off.
I agree with that.
Just tailed off.
Yeah, this is hard. This is so hard to argue.
No.
So let's go to flop 11. The players
Is there
who
Bleacher?
went into
Is
this.
there Bleacher Report one?
No. It's not Bleacher Reports. I'm not mentioning one.
We are doing ours.
I told
Okay.
people to prepare.
Yeah,
A Bleacher Report did one.
they did some Yawa 1B.
I've not seen it. Coach, let's go goalkeeper. What goalkeeper in this tournament did you expect to see them do something and then challenge some way?
You know the keeper is sharp for me.
Who?
The France keeper.
Minor.
Yes.
Manya.
Sharp. This
Well, what
sound
did
film. This sound film.
So you think Manya flop?
This sound film? Go and check the.
Minor was bad.
It was very bad.
It was really bad.
At its very high the leveler. Let's say Dago.
Mike Minor was bad.
Was bad. Situate me that's bad. And he is my flop goalkeeper of the tournament.
Mike Minor was bad.
He was bad though.
Oh, coach.
But look at the goal Ismail Assar scored in the first game against.
The original Bobo National.
Yeah. It was really
Wait.
bad. My goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Manonoya.
Neuer is a good pick.
Manonoya.
All the noise around is coming back.
Yeah, I think Manonoya just.
It was just, I think his coming back was just a disruption for the Germany
It
team.
didn't cut it.
And it just, I
had
feel like
nobody.
it caused some discord in the squad.
They felt they had nobody because why would they call him out of retirement? I'm sure they would have sat with him.
Manonoya was. Yeah, for me.
And Odama Bayern Munich.
They
And
deserved it
they say,
after, and that was horrible piece of man management by Julian Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
He promised the first choice goalkeeper that he's the guy he's taking to the tournament as his number
Then
one.
they didn't even tell him that Neuer
Then
was
they
coming
didn't tell him no. He had to find out through the press that Neuer, after Neuer had made the announcements that he's coming back, and then Neuer comes to the tournament and puts him.
Okay.
But my flop for the goalkeepers is Muslera.
Fernando.
Good shot.
Muslera.
Yeah, the reason I don't.
He flops at every tournament.
Yeah, but
That's
the
the
reason
reason
I don't
goalkeeper.
blame him much is that he's old.
that one, when you-
And it wasn't
Oh, but
matter.
when he was
Because
younger, it was the
to
same.
define flop, I have to measure expectation against
And
what was expected of Muslera.
For me, it's the shots that you are supposed to be saving that you are.
Yeah, I don't
conceding.
see. What about defenders? Let's say back four.
flop, back flop.
Flop back four. Hey, flop back four.
Okay, so for me,
Okay, let's go number 2. Was there a right back at this tournament that you thought? What do you think of Kimmich?
Kimmich was good.
I think
Was he good?
I thought Kimmich was good.
He wasn't bad. I
thought Kimmich was good.
Ali Dusedo.
I thought Kimmich was good.
Why did you laugh?
I thought Kimmich was good.
The one
Coach,
game
you have a
championship.
quota for the number of Ghanaian players you can put there.
What do you mean?
So, and the quota is 1. So you have exhausted it.
Oh Yale, Papa. Oh Jale.
If you leave this guy,
Oh Jale.
you know he's going to stuff the team with.
That's his flop.
Those are my flops. Who are you saying? Ali Dusedo Wasan. Ali Dusedo.
Okay, centre back.
You just I should do all my.
Yeah, you're back 4. You go there, you. Thunder fire.
There's no way you can mention that name. Player who can score goal for World Cup.
Thunder fire.
Ghana scored 2 goals. He scored one of them. You can't mention them. You can't mention. There's no way.
This is for nothing against your quota. His
There's-
quota is 1.
There's no way you can mention that player.
If we drop that name, we end the podcast.
There's no way as coach. If you mention the name, it is which chance.
Let's go.
It is which chance. Centre
Centre
backs.
backs.
Lucas.
You didn't lie.
Look,
Oh, you didn't lie.
I don't agree. Coach, you can't do this.
You said my flop.
Yes. How much did he even play that he has flopped?
About 2 games.
And he scored 1 goal.
He said, "Good day, Bishop God. Wasan. Papa.
I will allow you to say more things about
passing.
it. Go on.
Wasan.
Add a defender.
Lucasin. Wasan.
It's only one person.
Yeah, so-
add another person.
So you said my back 4.
Yes.
This
Should I give you somebody?
who?
Koulibaly.
I had to come there. You didn't have to go mention. Koulibaly.
This tournament is
Wasan rough. Koulibaly. Waso Koulibaly party. Then
Oh God.
the left back.
Forget left back. You add another defender. Don't you?
Yeah,
don't you-
defender. Let me
It's,
see.
it's a certain former Man U player not ringing a bell. Did you see the comedy he was up to at the tournament?
Which man you played?
I won't tell you the name, but I'll give you clues.
Give me clues. Let me see.
His coach is Graham Potter. Together, it was bad.
Lindelof.
Waso.
But Lindelof wasn't worse than Akwawi. Udobodi Yamekachi. Jonathan Tah was so foolish.
Oh, Ta, for taking that penalty alone, me, I forgive him.
Which penalty?
No. I have to.
The one
change.
he missed.
For taking that bomb, you forgive me because you took that
I have
bomb.
to change. Jonathan Tah was
What's some? The tournament.
No, that for who? Lindelof.
Lindelof.
I just thought he shot
He dey run as
What the
if-
I'm
no?
saying-
What the expectation? You said it.
Jonathan
It's an expectation and
Jonathan
performance.
Tah.
Lindelof hasn't been good for a while.
Don't ban me defender. He dey run as if
That
egg.
there is
Egg.
sha-
You see egg. Ball egg. They in yats. Jonathan Tah. And so
God, what is his name?
Jonathan Tah.
Water?
Just say, he dey run as if egg, ball egg, the cooked one. It dey in yats. Wait, Jonathan Tah. Hey, what's up?
Okay, we can order.
Oh, kono tita, no ta. Sa inko shadow too. It is not ta. Ota.
Jonathan Tah, Isha.
It's Sharoff.
Okay, what about midfielders?
No, let's.
Okay,
let's
no,
do our
sorry, I
defense.
forgot. Yeah, sorry. Defenders, yes.
Right, who did you go for your right back?
Ali do say
No.
The guy you played like
I
17
think Rhys James was underwhelming for me for England. One of
Reece?
the was one of the
I disagree.
was one of the problems
Maybe
England
the
had.
injuries, the unavailability.
Oh, didn't
but
that
in
come?
terms of
It's part of
actual
flop.
performance.
If a team,
Why is it his fault that he was injured?
wait. If a team signs a player and that season the player plays 15 games and the player was, then won't you say it's a flop of season? It's part of the what floppy.
Messi Mount.
Man, you say on board, what floppy?
Okay, go on.
Jonathan Tah, Koulibaly, solid.
Solid center back.
Yeah,
pair.
Jonathan Tah, Koulibaly is correct. Left backs are full sharp for there. Wow. Left back.
Doesn't need to be an actual left back though, but could be another defender. Honestly,
Look at Dinya. We didn't have one single good game. It was being managed by how good the French attack was. Anything
he
that
was
passed.
even better than the Hernandez boy. Oh.
Hernandez barely played. Look at Dinya was the first choice.
But when the Hernandez boy 2 came, they don't obey.
But Dinya sang because you had more minutes.
Dinya cost them the semi-final.
If that guy, Dinya was sang the whole tournament. I will pick
Dinya is a fair
Dinya.
shout.
Yeah.
It's a good shout.
Because he played a lot of games, but no one sang.
Go to midfield. Sorry, you go to your defenders.
I still haven't forgiven Gabriel for that performance against Norway.
Magahais, thank you. That's a good shout.
I haven't.
He was just there on
I'll put him
holiday.
there.
Alan is coming. You are there. You won't jump down.
In fact, for both goals. So Gabriel and Koulibaly,
Center back pairing.
yes. Look at Dean. Marcos Llorente.
Spain.
He's the one player who didn't add anything
To the Spain
to
team.
the team.
Let's go to midfield. I'll start. Bruno Fernandes. Add the rest.
You're I should. You are calling for me or what? Uyalea. I go Uyalea. Bruno Fernandes. I should admit that.
Add 2. I'm giving you one.
No, I don't need you to give me one.
You don't add Bruno Fernandes. You have been disingenuous.
Flop midfielders. Top 3. Vitinha.
Bruno Fernandes.
Valverde. Top 3.
That's it.
Valverde, Bruno, Vitinha. Top
Thank
3.
you.
That's a 3.
I said if you don't add Bruno, you have been disingenuous.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Sibo. Come and sit down.
What is it?
Sibo.
You can't add more than one Ghanaian player. What's the meaning of this?
Let me talk my thing.
You've added 2 already. You've added the 3rd one. So the Ghana players in the chest.
Sibo.
Ilasho.
Ilashowusu.
This
Why you laugh?
No.
I feel you.
No. This should not cannot happen. That's not fair.
Sibo was so.
Stop saying that.
And you control the pass.
Stop saying that.
You can't control and pass. You
Can control and pass. A professional player plays in
Messi.
the top 5 league. What are you saying?
Sibo, Ilashowusu, and Vitinha. They are my flop of the season. the tournament.
Vitinha flopped more than Bruno
No,
Fernandes.
he flop. You see, no, baby, no ball.
Or floppy.
Obiano the church.
So is it Sibo, Elisha and Vitinha?
Simbo.
Yeah. Elisha.
But didn't hear
Simbo.
Simbo has no business
Simbo.
doing anything in any flop of the season at this flop of the tournament.
Is that your team? Is that your
tell
team?
me, please.
Is that your
I
team?
gave you one name to add to it. Look
Ah,
at
why you dey give them
Why
name?
forcing a
Why
name?
you the crazy?
Obi headmaster.
Football, you go give me no go put that.
Very
I said
autocratical.
Simbo,
Elisha
Owusu, and
Vitinha, correct.
Yeah, my flop.
Front three.
Midfield.
I mentioned my midfield.
Yes.
Oh, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes,
Valverde.
and Valverde. That's my midfield three.
Which that's my three.
That's my midfield three.
Those three.
Oh yeah,
That's
solid.
what I did,
So both of you disagree with coach, including myself.
100%.
Okay, good.
But the many others and coaches
Choices
can
are
agree.
suspect.
Where is this suspect?
Why does he have 3 Ghanaian players there?
But if there's Shan, why they know Shan?
No, yo. Me,
At the moment, he has 4 Ghanaian players. Too.
me at the
Yes,
watch
Ali
Ghana
Duseidu.
game.
Yes,
Yes,
good
Ali
defenders
Duseidu.
and good midfielders.
Yeah, correct.
Ali said Lucasen.
I didn't say the time we brought him inside. The Colombia winger on the side.
Diaz.
Yes.
Oh, Hans, I have a diabano. Oh, what is
Abre-
it? Tom. You didn't see. You were at the stadium. Me, I was. You didn't see. Sibo.
Front three. Oh, of course. Front three.
Go hard.
Front three, I'll start here.
Therefore, you cannot dare my mind. So I don't go
be
down.
there.
What be your front
Front
three?
three.
No, finish. Go around.
Front three.
No,
My own.
me,
My
I'll
own.
start off.
Okay, fine.
Front three.
No, me, I start. That's
So me, I will go front three. No, make I do my front three. No be joke. No be easy.
Oh,
no,
go on.
My front three be simple. My front three it be Semenyo,
Okay.
Antoine Semenyo.
Me too. I have some in my team.
Oh yeah, Antoine Semenyo. He flop. Poto.
Ghana for Nkano Kore.
Antoine Semenyo. He
Jordan.
flop big time.
Neymar.
Neymar. I don't see.
Brother, he had no business
Oh,
being in the
Mobi
squad.
can't tell you now. There, Mobi
Yeah,
can't.
it could have been this guy to flop wa it could have been my boy no. Ena Valencia.
He's an old guy. Forget him.
Who ya boy?
I think he's an old man. Forget him.
So who?
He got Thiago.
Oh, we got no, you see, we are talking about
Yes,
your weight
the
and
guy
expectation.
took João Pedro's position.
Oh,
So select
now
him.
you are not being
So
disingenuous.
So select him
I
in
know
your
it's
flop.
disingenuous because of
So
Pedro.
select him in your flop.
Can we say-
Now, if they choose you ahead of a better player, will go where you don't force out. You ever come out some more?
So select him in your flop.
Okay, so you go. Sorry.
So Antoine Semenyo,
Okay.
Ena Valencia, and then the last one. No, the way Ecuador, the ball and play, the only thing they left the goal scorer, and he had the chances. Even against he had the chances
Against Cote d'Ivoire.
against Cote d'Ivoire. He had the chances. Then I look for one more player.
Su.
Who?
Cristiano.
You the
But
mad?
if you say Valencia,
Team way, I come.
Ronaldo no be.
I come. Player way, team way, he scored 3 goals in 4 games. The top goal scorer in country, he flop. Top goal scorer in country, he flop. Country that created the least chances amongst the top 6 countries in the tournament, he flop.
Why you the mind
You
this
mad?
guy? Make you talk.
So go that agenda way. I be a see Bleacher report them our agenda idea and Ronaldo, he flop.
Oh,
3
man,
goals
I don't see
in
that
4
one.
games. 3 goals in 4 games.
Oh, Sicho, make you talk.
I look for last player safe.
Me, Antoine Semenyo,
Eh,
is the only Ghanaian that make my team. He got Thiago.
You are so
Make
disingenuous.
the Brazil coach no make that mistake again.
Semenyo is the only Ghanaian forward you make your team. You see how disingenuous you are. You, unkano Obi ne kasaka when
You had 4 Ghanaians and you are not done.
I'm not
yet.
even done. There's more.
4 Ghanaians. I have
So
one
you finish
coming
your own.
disingenuous.
I
How
look
do you
for the
have 4
last- the last
Ghanaians in your
attacker.
team already? You haven't even gone to the forward position.
Sibo Wasan. Elisha also Wasan.
Can you stop saying that?
I did.
Okay, make I do my own. Maybe by the time I
Ali
finish.
Duseidu.
finish your front 3. Maybe I will feel
Lucas Wasan.
Semenyo.
Yeah.
Hey, you two.
Jordan.
Flop.
Jordan.
The Ghana front, but you see the
Jordan.
Ghana front, they can be there.
They can be there.
But they
Inaki.
score how many? They don't score 1 goal.
No, they-
Iñaki,
Yes,
Nyama,
the Ghana front players, they don't score 1 goal.
Isaac.
In fact, look,
Them will feel the flops.
about
They
the.
don't score 1 goal, coach.
In fact, for Ghana,
Okay,
for the
the other one he
forward,
scored.
for the
He
forward, we are
did
going
bench.
to make.
Make a mention before I go forget.
Okay.
Then Leroy Sané. That be my front flop 3. Leroy Sané.
Leroy.
That boy put the Messi Ronaldo. I say, then they mad.
Leroy
Leroy Sané, Ella Valencia
That guy
Day,
is
Semenyo Day,
foul.
Jordan Day. And Yaki them day, you say Ronaldo flop. Somebody top goal scorer in country in 4 games. For
my own-
3.
How can he flop?
That can be a flop.
Hey, Leroy Sané.
Leroy
For my-
Sané.
for my own-
He been here to try Kai.
I
I
will
just
put
Kai.
about 4 players in one position. Allow me. The position number 1 is taken by Jordan, Semenyo, Fatau. Nyama.
The Ghanaian group flop.
The Ghanaian forwards.
Oh, the only exception be Thomas Asante.
Yeah, because there are a few minutes to get.
But it's crazy. And forwards no score one goal.
No.
Yeah.
Now you dey talk me how they go fit score if Sibo and Kawhi midfield.
So
How? Elijah also.
Then our midfielders are defending.
Elijah also did not give one forward pass.
So your Ghanaian forwards.
Because our
Give
coach,
one
our
forward.
defenders
Hey, the line.
are defending.
Sibo plays some wild through pass, give Semenyo cross
Tell her,
across the face
tell
of goal.
her,
In the game
tell
against
her,
Colombia,
yeah.
some serious through ball from
You coach,
Sibo.
you like maligning our players.
Hey, I saw. I go send the video for you. Make you watch.
So make I do my.
So
Yeah. No, go. You know.
yes. So the Ghana boys they take one slot.
You have one of they will, all of them take one slot.
They take one slot. Yes.
You have 2 more slots.
Then Vinicius.
Oh,
Vinicius Juniors.
Vinicius, four goals.
Vinicius.
4 goals in 4 matches.
Vinicius Juniors.
oh, actually,
Yes.
Vinicius from where?
You see, the group stage goals, fine. I wanted and I needed the goals in the knockout rounds. That's
against Norway, to be honest, it was very good.
Yeah, against Norway, it was very good. He created
It was
7
very
chances.
good. It was very. Anyway, go on. Last one.
the last one be Leroy Sané.
Who?
Leroy Sané.
Leroy.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Leroy Sané.
So I can't do what Achu just did.
Pulisic.
I can't put all
Pulisic wasn't a flop.
or share no pride that because I can't put all the Ghanaian forward in one
You have to
position.
choose one.
So I'm going to choose one. The one I'm choosing is Jordan.
Okay.
That one they know to is
No problem.
striker only box one ball shot
One
back,
shot
and
goal.
one
No
shot
shot
goal.
on target.
No shot on target.
The Biana will put it to
that. They know.
Saying look at that.
Ben to me in fact
And me who
Empty.
me patches almost starts and look at that. No shot on target. No
Then-
shot.
Then Leroy Sané.
Leroy.
Sané.
Wasan.
Also wa ha me papa.
Wasan. Rock.
Wasan time.
Igor ne sa kwana ye didn't call walk up.
They-
Koye de.
Although you won't lead me to mention Igor.
Oh yeah, they are now the account.
No, the account. I mean, in fact, Igor the account. And now, I'm left with one more striker. Oh,
Ah, you are sport for choice, oh coach.
me, what do you know?
Any more for no wasan.
Oh, I forgot.
Ah, you were mentioning a name.
Even Jokeres flopped. I'm not crying. Camusi Ronaldo flopped. I'm fully serious.
Joke.
No, this guy.
Sadio Mane na.
No, Sadio Mane, although he didn't score, but he wasn't.
a money flopped.
People flop better
For
than
me, the flops, I have them all in my head. No. Open another name, man.
Isaac Oshe Goana.
Oshe first goal to Kelabia. Poor
He
goalkeeping.
did okay.
He didn't do okay or flop here.
Or flop.
But then Jokeres saw them
Now,
flop.
I thought Scabi be should bought tan. Isaac was a flop. Those are my front three. Jordan, Leroy Sané, Isaac. Up to now, when I take those three to the World Cup, yeah, go
They will not score.
Just if you extend the tournaments for them,
They won't score.
Oh, God. Okay. Flop coach of the tournament.
Roberto Martinez.
Toto Alute.
Thomas Tuchel.
Yes.
Roberto Martinez.
Carlo Ancelotti.
And also good shouts.
I'm gonna delve from Toto Alute to Ancelotti. Them more than
Even this guy too, Sean, MS5 then.
MS5 no what
Only Senegal coach no.
Oh, Univa. Yeah, Pablo.
Why I forget your name, Seth?
Pap
Paptiao. Then chance to
Especially Paptia.
yeah.
Them
Then
more
Sean. Then Sean.
In fact,
That's how.
Toto be the head. Paptia be using that.
Then Sean. They had the game so.
Paptia was rough.
Thomas
But-
Tuchel head Paptia assistant.
But you know my best coach of the tournament. Best coach of the tournament, Rudy Garcia.
Belgium.
Yeah, it was impressive.
my best.
He really impressed me. Oh, De La Fuente there.
my best.
On
Yeah,
the-
they say De La Fuente is my best.
Yes, De La Fuente.
Okay, Studio is trying to say that it's an obvious choice.
It's an
But
obvious choice.
Outside him.
But
outside
Rudy Garcia coached the Belgian team, especially with the
Outside
bold
him.
calls he made.
Yeah.
in some of the
He
games.
constantly made a lot of reasons.
Outside,
Yeah.
I will agree with you.
Yeah, Rudy Garcia. I'm surprised they even allowed him to leave. You know he's left.
You don't know
I
who
think-
coach now. Mark Van Bommel.
Yeah, Van Bommel was coming. Maybe he was
think the
already
issue is-
agreed that he will leave.
The games where the game that caught everyone's attention as this is the game won by the coach was one. You get the point I'm making?
Yeah.
If so, apart from that, the Senegal game, and I think Spain as well,
Yeah, which
They were very well.
Even the selection from
very well coached. The Senegal game is the 2 substitutions and the tactical switch he made with.
but the last 16 game, last 16
was Senegal.
Last 32 was Senegal.
32, yeah.
Last 16
was US.
16
Was US.
Was US.
Was US.
Was US. The way they play.
Yeah.
They play.
Anyway, guys, so that's our show for this evening. What a long show. What a long ass show. But it's been thoroughly enjoyable.
Enjoyable. Me and the many others.
But players whose stock rose a lot at this World Cup, I mean, not those who lived up to expectations.
Without question, there's only one.
We know them. The Mbappes, the Messi.
They're my surprise package.
Ayub Boadi.
For me, I thought the Catalaire. What a guy.
Yeah, Charlie Catalaire will be there.
But
Ayub Boadi as well.
In terms of inflated value,
Ayub Boadi.
Ayub, because I don't think even before the World Cup, anyone would have rated him around 40 or 50 million.
Before the World Cup, then
he was a prospect.
50, 60.
Like, he was a prospect.
He's a good player. And I think the one who surprised me the most was Gideon Mensah.
Chelsea regrets selling Kukurea ahead of the World Cup.
For me, the most improved
he
player
surprised me.
overall in the whole World Cup.
He surprised me the most.
Gideon Mensah.
Oh, wow.
I don't think anybody had any expectations of the guy.
He
It
surprised
doesn't mean
me.
he's the most. That means for Ghana, you're going to say in the World Cup.
Bro, he went there, he didn't put a foot. Did you? Okay, good. Globally, like the whole tournament. Was there a player that you didn't think would do anything and they kind of just shocked?
Pedro Porro. Spain. Pedro Porro.
Error prone.
I'm telling you,
he
had a horrible season with Spurs. He had a horrible season with Spurs, obviously Spurs were bad. That is why he wasn't even starting. But the moment he got a spot, bro, he locked it down. Crazy.
Man, I was surprised at
Obviously, Gideon was in Ghana's perspective.
his 1v1 duels.
Obviously,
another player that deserves a shout. I think everybody will agree with me. Before the tournament, I had no freaking clue what this guy was good at. Jet Spence.
No, I don't agree with you. He's still not good enough.
No, he's still not good.
He only has pace.
No, you see, you don't get it. What I'm trying to say is that
he didn't know what he had.
Yes, I didn't know what
I still don't know what he has apart from pace.
No, to be fair, at this tournament,
he can't cross, he can't pass, he can only run.
Me that he's a guy that can fight. I would go to war with that.
He can only run. The fight now is run. The fight is run.
No, it's not just that.
What else?
No, he battles.
What did he battle? He's the one who, when Messi was going to pick the ball, he was limping.
Going to look at him.
But he was also the one that prevented Argentina first comeback.
Because he has pace. He has speed.
But he can run and not be able to make the tackle.
The 2 goals Argentina conceded came down inside. He was there. Me, I've not been fair.
I thought he had
just Spence Onimbobo.
I thought he had a
one chapatinu. And can Onimbobo back. Oh yeah, I agree. But Onimbobo. But what do you think about?
In that
no, he has no. But will Chelsea regrets selling Kukurea before the World Cup?
Absolutely,
because I think it's one of the players who now is talks with us.
I don't think there was always an option of him staying post the World Cup. If you listen to a lot of the interviews
that talking about the value,
I'm talking about at the time of the sale. If just we're selling him now, maybe it seems like buying and looking. Seems like,
you mean like
so the value after the World Cup, maybe then Maresca is asking.
I suspect
you could have had a gentleman's agreement that you go
by the timing of the sale.
Let the World Cup.
I mean,
because Chelsea, Maresca could have come knocking. City would pay.
Yeah.
No. I think that's a fair point.
Because his stocks are.
And if there is a bidding war,
you meant like selling him altogether.
No, look at the time of the sale.
And after this performance, I think there definitely would have been a bidding war because City, for example, aren't very sure of who their left back is.
See, sometimes I don't know what the details are, but sometimes some of these deals might have probably even happened a year prior, leading to, because there's so many deals that have happened in the middle of the World Cup. You just wonder, couldn't they just wait till after the World Cup? If you look at the Moroccan player to Bayern Munich as well. Right.
Saibari. Yeah.
So you can just see that is not a move that happened just now.
No, but
it had been in the works for a long time.
No, but for Saibari's deal, he had a release clause and Bayern paid it. But for Kukurea, who didn't have a release clause, I'm wondering if Chelsea, could have. That's what many teams don't.
It's a good wonder.
Yeah.
Good wonder. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. We thank you very much. Leave us a comment. Introduce the podcast to a friend elsewhere. Marlon Go Podcast is the best sports podcast on the continent. We vibe we do pretty much everything here.
This is the last World Cup vibe, isn't it?
It's the last World Cup vibe.
We're going into preseason
Next
mode.
week we come
Preseason
here.
and transfers.
Yes, coach is coming.
Hey,
with a list
Chelsea,
of all his
170 million for.
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers. We are winning the league next season. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Big
Yes.
shout. Betway.